already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited. You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited.
All right, come
You
on in,
already know
people.
what it is.
You already know
You
what
already
it
know what it
is.
is.
It's live, uncut, unedited. Come on in, people. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. This is live, uncut, unedited. You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited. All right, folks. I'm live. I'm live. Come on in. Come on in. I know a lot of people watching the basketball game, but hey, truth must roll on. Truth must. Yolanda Williams, how you doing, my dear sister? All right, Rose Dorsey, all the way from Iowa. Okay, people, if you're from out of state, you probably originally from Chicago, but moved out of state. Let me know where you're checking in from, so I can give you a shout out. All right, Christiana. All right, Monique. Greetings. I see you, Monique. I see you. I see you. All right, Tina and Laura. I see you. All right, Nathan LaFair. All right. Yolanda Williams again. All right. All right. Leslie Brown. What's up, Leslie? How you doing? Hope everything's going for you. I think it's Crow. What's up? What's up, bro? What's up? Big Drew. Big Drew. What up, man? Champaign, Illinois. What now? What now? All right. Michigan in the house. Christiana, Michigan in the house. All right. Lee Ethels Liggins, what's going on? All right. Nathan, Mr. Joliet in the house. Jessica, JBL. Hi, Martin. All right. All right. Tina, Savannah, Georgia. That's what I'm talking about. Come on, people. Come on in. Man, we had exciting last night. It was a thriller last night. Again, I want to say to my YouTube family, uh, do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube. I appreciate you doing it. To my Facebook family, please do not forget to subscribe to me. Cheryl Blakely, what's up, Cheryl? I see you. My buddy Eddie Heimer, Irving, Texas. What's good, Martin? Yes, we are watching the game, sir. Y'all keep me up with the score. You can always, every now and then, you can post it in the message to keep up with the score. All right. Cheryl Blakely, what's going on? Relaxing before I go to work into the night. Okay. All right, Leslie. Hard working woman now. I tell you. White Anna, how you doing? Dionell Hill, Reb the Barber. What's up, Reb the Barber? All right. Deborah Singleton. Hello, Martin. You on early night today. Wisconsin's watching. Yes, because last night, I guarantee you, people, we was on 3 hours and 55 minutes. You might as well say 4 hours. Lord have mercy. I tell you. Somebody said, listen, man, it was getting interesting. Hit that like button, everyone. That's right. Linda Williams. That's right. Virginia Beasley. What's up, Miss Beasley? Ronnie Johnson in the building. What's up, brother Ronnie? All right. Last night's show was epic. Epic. Okay. All right. It's going to be the same way tonight. Hey, Timothy Thrasher, man, that's my childhood friend, y'all. Brother Timothy, we grew up on 60th and Cottage Grove together. I tell you, that's my buddy. I tell you, Timothy Thrasher. What's up, brother? All right. All right. What's up, Big Tone? What's up, man? I got to get back on my skates, bro, so I can get to skate with y'all this year, man. I'm gonna get back in shape. I appreciate you, brother Tone. Appreciate you, brother. That's a good brother there, people. Good brother. Deborah Singleton, I had to leave you guys because I had to get up early, get up for work, but it was a good show. Thank you. LaShawn, what's Soward? What's going on? Arthur Lewis, what up, bro? That's my broski right there. Man, what's up with that dirt bike? You still riding that dirt bike? Okay. Val, what's up, Val? Spalding, what's up, Val? Short body. I see you. I see you. Elizabeth Madison. Good evening. All right. Don Tillman. All right, people. The bowling alley is always a good workout place. We got a bowling alley right behind my building. Okay. All right, people. I need 100 people on my live. Right now, we at 60 people. I need at least 100 people. We got a special guest tonight. We got a guest that's coming on in tonight. And listen, we need at least 100 people. So I need y'all to start sharing this video. Start sharing it. Sharing the video. Sharing the video. I'm finna pin my video up. And I need you guys to start sharing the video. All right. Share this video. Please do, people. I need you guys to share this video so we can get out into business. I'm ready to get out into business, people. I'm ready. You got to be ready. All right. All right. We pinned it up, people. I tell you, it's up there. This is live, uncut, unedited. I got to get two so we can ride with. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Tina, you said you and your family's going bowling this weekend. Okay. Okay. This week. Okay. All right. Let me see how many people have shared my thing here, man. How many people have shared this? All right, people. We got, listen, come on now, people. We got to do better than this. We got, this is live, uncut.
You already know what it is. Live, uncut.
Martin, I would never get out. Shout out.
You already.
Oh, you never get a shout out? Man, you got to come in early. Hold on. Let me see. Tasha Williams. Let me go back in there. What's up, Tasha? How you doing, my dear sister? Blessing, peace and blessings. All right. All right. Tina. All right. Let's see. Okay. Rhea Zanina. Martin, I never get a shout. Come on now. I'm always tuning in. All right. Listen, let me pronounce your name correctly. I'm going to leave you up on the board. Everybody. Is that Rhea Zania? I don't know. Rhea, I think I'm pronouncing that right. But you got a shout out. I might be saying your name wrong, but you got a shout out. You right there up on the board on the chart. Make sure you share this or tag somebody in this. All right, let's help get them likes up, people. Let's help get them likes up. A lot of times you guys come in late. When you come in late, we get started. Elizabeth, I see you. You know, it's not personal. Ooh, I'm yawning. All right. That's because all right. Kim Edenton. Hey, from California. Love you, Martin. Thank you. In Chicago. Thank you, sister. Aaron Goodman. What's going on? Tag somebody in this, y'all. Tag somebody. Alonzo King Jr. You're doing a great job by God's grace. Raven Harris. I'm here. Good evening, Martin and everyone. All right. Beautiful. Thank you. All right. We got somebody calling in already. Joe Pasulo. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Aaron Goodman. What's going on? Make sure you tag somebody. Tag somebody. I got you. I'll see you, Dr. Sanders. Tina Marie. Hey, Martin. How you doing, Tina? All right. Yes, thank you. Thank you, brother Tony Bachelor. Yeah. Jennifer Green. Come on, people. We need at least 100 people. I got 80 people on Facebook. All right, Arthur Lewis, what's the topic? Man, we're talking about the shifting in Chicago. What do you guys think about the immigrants? Do you believe the immigrants are coming to take over? Darren Lee, hello from, by the way, 103. All right. All right. Karen Crawley Martin, I'm here. Here, Martin, everyone. Thank you, Karen, for tuning in. You're such a blessing. Appreciate your faithfulness coming on this live. Marie Sterling, I hope you guys will learn something today. We're going to tell the truth and we're going to shame the devil.
Tell the truth and shame the
Renee Daniels. McDaniels. All right. Ron, everyone is get your popcorn and ice water ready. That's right. Get your notebook pad out. That's what y'all need to get out so you can learn. Take some notes. Sandra Briggs. I guarantee you won't be disappointed. Sandra Rando in the house, Martin. Yes, you are. All right. You better not know it. D. Williams. All right. Hello, Martin. How you doing? Man, I got answers for that question. Man, I need it. Martin, keep the good work up. I wish I had a strong Wish we had a strong and can't scared to tell the truth and shame the devil in my city like you. Appreciate it. All right. Good evening, Dr. Sanders and Marcus and Charles McKenzie, George Blakemore, Viver Giles Norris, the one and only Erica. Okay. Marie Sterling. Hey, Marie. All right, Big Drew. They not the only one go take over Chicago. The whole state of Illinois. Okay. Darren Lee live in Michigan. Okay. Sheila, what's up? We here. Hey, Sheila, y'all get y'all pen and piece of paper together. I got 74 people on Facebook. Come on now, y'all. Karen says she got her glass of wine. Mia Thomas Parks. What's up, Mia? I see you. I see you. Now, I didn't call out about 20 or 30 names. Tamora, good evening. Make sure you get your pencil and notebooks. That's right. Sharice, I see you. I see you, sis. Emmanuel Willis. What up, Martin? So there's a special guest now. Yes, it is. Yes, yes, Sheila. Yes. John Being Me. Yes. What's up, brother? Yeah, they went down in Cal Park, bro. Yes, sir. To Lena Connor O'Neill. Good evening. Good evening. All right. All right. BT News Media got the information. Okay, appreciate it. Okay, get y'all notebook pad together. Denise Jones. All right. Tina. Anna Laura. All right, I got my friend on here, my partner, Lanisha. What's up, Miss Pendleton? I see ya. I see you. I see you. I see you. I must be on my early. She on here. Geneva Hall. What's up? Y'all tag somebody or share the live stream. Either or. It's either or. I'm trying to get everybody's name in before I get started. Patty Hampton, Raven Harris, D Major. Come on, people. Raven Harris, you got your pen? Okay, Patty Hampton, you got your pen? Okay, Nanetta Dorr. I think I'm pronouncing hello, everyone from Georgia. Born and raised in Chicago. Hey, my dear sister, I appreciate you. Abdul, what's up, Abdul? Spokesman for the Chicago. All right, salute. All right. Just checking in. All right. Do y'all believe that the immigrants is trying to take over? Geneva Hall, DD. Tag somebody. People, we got 86 people on Facebook. All right. Let me see how many I got on YouTube. All right. I got 13 on YouTube. It's 99. All right. We should be well over. All right. We can get started now. Mario Blackprint Thomas, Blackprint Construction. I see you, brother. I'm giving you free advertisement, huh? All right. All right. We're going to get started. Our special guest going to come in, and we got a couple of guests, and we're going to start with Dr. Sanders. That's who we're going to start with, Doc. Come on, open us up, Dr. Sanders.
Well, good evening, everybody, and I tell you, I want to give respect and honor where honor is due. Mark Carter, I appreciate you, brother, for enlightening everyone that was not enlightened or in the know. I did read the New Chicago American, and I'm very disgusted because our church right now is trying to find place for our people that are homeless. And the immigrants are moving our people out. I'm very disgusted with that. That does not give our people the opportunity or the chance to receive things. On the direction of Mark Carter, I was able to research some things on my own with CPS. Now I'm kind of a little angry right now because of the fact that you have a lot of grants for these immigrant students, but you don't have nothing for your own children. So much hell every day, fighting and arguing with parents, fighting and arguing with a bunch of kids from pre-K all the way through high school. You don't have nothing for our students, but you got some for these immigrants. All the people you know doggone well upon reading this documentation, you all been knowing this. You've been knowing this. This ain't nothing personal. You don't want us doing nothing. Why is it so hard for us to find good jobs? but the immigrants are getting it, regardless of their education, regardless of how much money. I'm telling you, I'm sitting here with the second to the highest degree you can get, and can't get the amount that I deserve with my experience, my training, my education, my knowledge, my understanding, all of that. And you will give it to an immigrant. Why can't we go and bombard states, their areas? You know doggone well we can't go to Africa. You know it ain't. So I think it's acceptable, because my thing is this. You're pushing let me talk about Woodlawn. You got them all up in Woodlawn. We are trying to do things in Woodlawn and can't do it. Everybody, and Lightfoot cannot sit up here and pretend that she did not know they was all coming. Stop lying. Stop lying. Now Brandon is getting ready to be in office. How many people that he has that are going to be really for his people? And now he's got to really stand to try to fight for us, if he can fight for us.
Mm-hmm.
Because now it's going to be a lot of problems.
Uh-huh.
What's going to happen to our people? You're going to take affordable housing from the people that already has it and move and put immigrants in there and put us on, understand, in general, in the street.
Mm-hmm.
And you got immigrants who are, they're easy to get licensed, a business license. But me and you, they'll take us through 20 years of getting a simple business license. But the immigrants, you got money set aside for them to get a license immediately.
Mm-hmm. Great, sister.
There's something wrong with that picture.
Yeah.
That picture. I looked at the city. I looked at the.
We don't hear you, Dr. Sanders. You must have cut off. We don't hear you. You went silent. Doc, we don't hear you. All right. Live, uncut, unedited. She must be having technical difficulties. All right. You're supposed to take care of why can't we go to Africa, since many claim African American. Okay. All right. Well, since she's gone, Monique McCoy, Ashley Johnson. All right. Netta Dorr. Nanetta. All right, Nanetta. I think I said your name. Kennard, the DJ. I don't know what happened to Dr. Sanders, y'all. I didn't do nothing to her. She probably still talking and don't know that we can't even hear her. Yeah. She's probably still talking. All right, my phone is still working. All right. She's probably still talking. All right, we coming on in. This is live, uncut. All right, Moses can't speak. Tell the truth and shame.
Tell the truth and shame the devil.
All right, call in number
872-299-0808 or 872-297
Jennifer Green.
6389. Call in number.
Jennifer Green, I see you. I see you. All right, I think you in. Mark, you here? Raven Harris, Keisha Brown. All right. Odell Clark Jr. All right. All right. Tina Marie again. All right. All right. Jennifer Green. Sheila McKenzie. But the show must go on. Okay. All right. Dr. Sanders probably don't even know she's not even talking. I'm booted off, then she have found out that she's been talking. All right. All right. Mario Santana Calvin. Good evening, Martin. Good evening, Marie. All right. All right. She called back. All right. All right, caller. Robert Katrina Sanders. All right. Angelina Jackson. What's going on? All right, brothers. Dr. Sanders, I see you, brother. All right. All right, it's 3962. 3962. There's something wrong with my thing, y'all. I don't know what's going on. I can't hear nothing. All right. 3962. Dr. Sanders, I can't hear nothing. Hold on. Let me try to find out what's going on. Technical difficulties. Let's see. Let's see if it's my phone. Let's see. Oh, I know what it is, Dr. Sanders. It's not you. Oh, this okay. I'm straight on that. Sounds. All right. Hold on, everybody. I'm trying to get some sounds going. We haven't, for all of a sudden, we can't get no sounds going. Ain't that trip, y'all? Hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, people. Hold on. Hold on. Something wrong. I don't know what's wrong. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold up. Let me get the sounds ready. That's strange. All right. Let me go back to my backup. My backup sounds. Hold on, people. Woo. Mm-hmm. Yep. Hold on. Wait a minute. Okay, that's here. Okay, this here. Hold on. Wait a minute. Okay. All right, hold on, people. Got to get the sounds together. Get the sounds together. I don't know. That's strange, people. Let me get my sounds together. That's strange. Hold on, people. Let me get my mic check. 1 2 1 2. All right, hold on. All right, can I get a sound out of somebody in the panel? Say something. Mic check. Mic check. Okay. Wow, that's strange. That ain't never happened. All right, hold on, callers. Hold on, wait a minute. Let's see what's going on here. Mic check. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Mic check. This ain't nothing but the devil.
Tell the truth and shame the devil. 872-29. You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited. You tell the truth.
Hold on, people. Hold on. I can't hear nobody. Let me do this. Let me do this. I'm gonna hang up. Y'all stay on the line. Stay there. All right. Let's see. Technical difficulties, and this is strange. This ain't never happened. Okay. Let's see. That might be it now. Hold on.
Hey, caller. This is Martin G, a.k.a. the Crime Chaser. Live, uncut.
All right, people, hold on.
Broadcast. Just before you speak, please turn down all your audio. Please turn them off or down. And do not have us on speakerphone so we won't have an echo. And we'll be with you shortly. Thank you so much.
All right, let me get. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Y'all, hold on. Hold on. I just got the sounds ready. In the mic. Hold on, y'all. I just got the sounds. The sounds blacked out. Man, they must not want us to talk tonight, boy. The sound just blacked out, people. So I had to reset.
That's all right. They'll be all right.
Okay. All right. We're gonna Dr. Sanders. It went out on you.
Yeah.
Okay. The number is, hold on, let me tell the people what the number.
87.
Hold on, Dr. Sanders, hold on.
872-299-0808 or 872-297.
All right, go ahead. I'm sorry. Can't mess with that. All right, people, call in. The number's on the screen. Come on, Dr. Sanders. Then Mark Carter on here. Okay, I'm gonna let Doc go first. Go ahead.
This is what I was saying. I'm discussing because without leading our people out, you're moving us out of our comfort zone and put somebody else there and give them all of these high rate benefits, and champagne, whiskey, and caviar dreams type of lifestyle. It's unacceptable because I'm looking at my own company and I'm not voicing anything from CPS at all because this is not CPS topic. This is me talking. Is that you're helping immigrants, and we're not saying that helping people is wrong, but we're not taking care of our own right here. You've got a laundry list of a lot of families that are on waiting lists for Section 8, home, affordable housing. They can't get what they need. We got resource centers, but then you're making provisions for other people. We can't go to China, Africa, and anywhere else and say, hey, by the way, I want to come here and live here. How it's going to be? They're going to kick our butts out. Their government not going to even have us to come there except for visiting and got to go back home. So my thing is, I am very upset about what I read, and I'm disgusted at our leadership here in our city. How are you going to sit there and allow community to move your people out? You got like when Cochran was running, and I actually emailed him and told him I wanted to open up my own fitness program here, the one I had in California up here.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, why don't we do something like have a healthy gardening, teach our children how to garden. I went fishing when I was a little girl, so I know how to fish. So why not do it? Oh, well, him ain't hard. That's all I heard. Like, really? I don't like him. Because you're not thinking about your people. But the community, as I was sharing with Mark earlier, a lot of people don't know what's happening. They don't know. And so they need to know. And I am very, very proud to meet Mark. How we met last night wasn't really good, but as we think about it, it's like, let me read what he's talking about, because I want to know how it will affect my grandchildren. Are you going to be biased to my grandchildren because an immigrant from Italy don't come here? I think it's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
No, because if the school system is going to cater with these different grants. Oh, I saw it. Oh, yeah, I saw it all. You are going to give these kids all this money for a computer, for a laptop, and for clothes. But you would give our kids used, refurbished Chromebooks? Are you freaking kidding me? How can an immigrant child have more of new things than our kids only get less than $1 stuff? First of all, we already got immigrants working as maintenance men in buildings. Where are the black maintenance men at? What happened to them? What happened to the engineers? You got all of these people coming in here. I can't get a $60,000 job because you're giving it to an immigrant who probably don't even have as many degrees in education experience as I have. That's unacceptable. Right.
Okay. Let me pose a.
I was CPS food and turn it into an asylum. Are you serious?
Hey,
You robbing?
Dr. Sanders, send me that. Mark, send me that letter. Text me that letter that Ronnie Emanuel wrote, and I'm gonna put that on the screen too, about the new Chicago and all that. Put it so people don't believe that we're making this up and all that. So I just want to put it out there.
Man, this is foolishness.
You hear me, Mark?
This is not acceptable. Yeah, I heard you, Mark.
Just text me that, then I'm gonna put it up on the screen. Just text it to me, and I'll just bring it up. Yeah. So, listen, people. I'm gonna tell some. I want to speak my truth real quick. I am not anti-immigrant, but listen, I'm 54 years old. Now, I remember when there was enough jobs, you can quit one, go get hired again tomorrow. I don't bring that stuff about here. Well, they doing a job that don't nobody want to do. That's not true. That is not true. We can't say that. That's not true. That's excuse. So that is excuse. I don't want to hear none of that tonight. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to give y'all a few minutes to talk, 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes, depending on what you're talking about. Then next, I'm going to the next caller. You hang up. If you got another point, you call back again, and that's how we're going to do it. We're not going to go back in that back and forth. That's what the rule's going to be. You're not going to make me look bad tonight. Not tonight. Not tonight. I'm just telling y'all. Y'all going to respect me, and I'm going to respect you guys. All right. We want to stick to the subject. Now, sometimes we might drift off a little bit. I'm good at that too, drifting off. But we're going to reel it back in, okay? We're talking about Brown. We're talking about immigrants. We're talking about jobs in our community. We're talking about the South Shore schools that finna been taken over. We're talking about the school, Wadsworth and Woodlawn. So that's what we're talking about now. And also what we're talking about, if they have a clique, I'm going to call it a clique, that looks out for them and give them jobs, we need one as well, too, as being Black people, Black Americans. I may say that. All right. All right. So we're going to get started. Dr. Sanders, did you finish saying something? I know you just going, I could just jump on the mark real quick and go ahead.
I just wanted to, I appreciate Mark. And like I said, when we know better, we do better. With him sharing what he asked to look it up, and I went directly and looked at it. So all of those that was last night thinking that it was a war, it was not a war because I had never heard of it.
I have.
Until he shared it with me, and he said last night. He said, "Well, you can see Martin.
I heard
we're talking about that Black Chicago stuff."
Oh yeah. No, Dr. Sanders, I heard about it. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. I didn't know about it till when he started talking, and when he was making some point, I said, "Well, just get Martin get Brandon back on the show and have him address these questions because the way that I was, I said, wait a minute, let me look at it." So as I was reading it, when he said, "No, you go on Google and print," I went on there and I'm like, 52 pack. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. And as I read it, like many of you all know, Malcolm X's birthday coming up. I'll do a segment about that. It's none of you all born or none of that. I'm gonna help you out to understand what the real Malcolm X is like. But I learned to and I was talking to my coworkers today, and I said, "Do you know they're getting rid of South Shore?" They was like, "Wait a minute." I said, "No, they're putting it in asylum. Do you know that the immigrants gonna take over?" They was like, "Are you serious?" These were my coworkers. They said, "Dr. Sanders," I said, "I'm telling you." And I was sitting there, Mark didn't even know. And I was telling my close colleague, I said, "I'm going to print it out for you." She said, "Would you please?" Because I don't know. And I said, "I have no problem in sharing." Mark Carter, thank you so much. I offended you last night. Forgive me. I just did not know what was going on because I had never heard of it. I heard of other stuff. But that other stuff ain't got nothing to do with this. This is in my community. I'm Woodlawn. I've been here since 2002. I've seen the change and the shift of all the persons. I done seen the fights. I done seen where they shot one boy by my van. I done seen where they shot Xavier Joy by my house. So, and that's how I met Martin. So the thing of it is that we need to really get together and have a meeting with all the persons and take it downtown because I don't want to be moved. I grew up in Hyde Park, 4413 Berkeley. I lived in Marquette Park. I lived in Woodlawn the longest. But understand, I do not want our children or our people to go without for other people. And like I said, I love everybody. But we're not dealing with the real issue where we living at. How can we put other folks where we living at and we can't get something straight? Take it from us, Black business owners that could be able to be predominantly big. Our educational system, there ain't enough chance from the PTA meetings. We need to stop this. Let them go wherever they want to go. Don't send them up here. We need to boycott all that. We need to knock on some doors because I'm very upset about that. My son is in Iowa State because he can't stay in Chicago. And I said, come on, y'all. Mark, thank you so much.
Okay.
I really appreciate you, brother. I do.
All right. Come on, Mark. Let's get it. Let's get it cracking, as we say, black folks say. Ebonics. Come on. Take your time. Listen, Mark. Let me say something.
Amen.
Listen, I want you to
Okay.
take your time. I don't want you to rush. Now, I might have a question here too. We're not finna get in debate. We're not finna cuss nobody out. We're not finna. We may argue a little bit, but we don't want to call no name calls. But go ahead. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
So I want to first say good evening, and I'm glad that we had the conversation last night. And so I mean, it was a treat to be on your show last night, and I appreciate you bringing me back again tonight because it's a serious issue that's happening, a very, very serious issue. And I want to open by saying that I'm not anti of the New Americans for the immigrants. That's not what I'm coming from. I'm saying that if you're going to have an Office of New Americans where you give them all the jobs, and contracts, and housing, and education, then we should have the same office. That's fair. That's only right. That's only fair that if you're going to have, and this is to Mayor-elect Brandon Johnson, because he's very much so in support of this Office of New Americans. As a matter of fact, I put the video up from the last night show feed. I put it up, and anybody can go and listen to his very words out of his own mouth, say that what's missing in Chicago is a robust Office of New America. And so we must start organizing right now to say to him that if you are in support of the Office of New Americans and making sure that these immigrants have jobs and contracts and housing and education resources, then you must do the same for Black Americans who are descendants of American chattel slavery. You know, and I'm not when I'm speaking of Black, I'm politically saying this is for political purposes. I'm only talking about Black Americans who are descendants of American chattel slavery. I'm not talking about Caribbeans, and I'm definitely not talking about Africans, because when it comes to Africans, the history of Africans is that they sold us into slavery to America, and so this is not some Pan-Africanist conversation. And for also political purposes, I will not address us as African Americans, and I would ask you all to do the same, because when you say African Americans, you are politically saying that whatever we fight for and whatever we get goes to them as well. Now, Barack Obama quietly back in 2016, I think if I'm not mistaken, in 2016, he changed the United States Code that used to reflect and talk strictly about our people as Negroes. He changed that to African Americans. He also changed where it used to say that Asians were Orientals. He changed that to Asian Americans. So everything that we fight for, Asian Americans, Africans, and every other group can benefit from it under this new United States Code that Barack Obama quietly changed and that we didn't know about. To the men in the room and to the men in Chicago that are listening, let's take a step back as the soldiers and the warriors that we are. This is about our women and children first and foremost. It's like we're on a ship that's sinking, and there's another ship that's taking us to shore. The women and children go first, plain and simple, no compromise. The women and children go first. And so in this situation, we must stand up for our women and children first and foremost. Our women and children are up against the wall. Okay? This plan is going to cause murder, violence, unemployment, poverty, and every other bad to skyrocket. We haven't seen unemployment, poverty, and crime the way we're going to see it if we don't demand starting now. Tonight marks the day and time that we demand Mayor-elect Brandon Johnson give us an Office of Black Americans, no different than he is in acknowledgement, and he's made it clear that as soon as he gets in office, he's going to accommodate the immigrant population. And there's not a lot of things that I agree with Governor Abbott on of Texas, because he's a staunch racist. Make no mistake about it. He's very racist. But on this one, I have to agree with Governor Abbott. And that is when he told Lori Lightfoot today that since you are okay with this sanctuary city, and you have said that you're a sanctuary city, that every illegal immigrant that come across this border into Texas I'm going to send them up to Chicago. And he said that if you have a problem with that, then take it up with take it up with President Joe Biden, since you and him agreed on it. And so we cannot stand a flood of immigrants into this city where our unemployment, poverty, and crime is at all-time high. We can't stand that. We cannot be okay with programs that are put in place to take care of immigrants to the tune of what they're giving now. And Dr. Sanders, we were talking earlier today, and I was showing her where they give $1,000 to $2,500 to every illegal immigrant child that's starting school every year. The program closed June 6th. June 2nd, not June 6th, but June 2nd, where they give them $1,000 to $2,500 to buy computers, uniforms, and anything else that those children need. Where's the $1,000 to $2,500 for our children who are United States citizens? These are tax dollars. And look, the qualification makes it clear that if you're a permanent citizen of the United States of America, your child does not qualify. If that child is a permanent United States citizen, they do not qualify. And I didn't want to just come on tonight and say this stuff without giving the information. And so this is true. I can show you, just like I showed her. Anybody that wants to have a conversation with me about it, I can take you to the information and show it to you line by line, document by document, the way we did today. And Martin, if possible, if we could do it in some form or fashion, we need to have a big audience, whether it's through Zoom or whatever, and go page by page education.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Go ahead, Martin. You were saying something?
No, I didn't say nothing. I don't know. I think let me see. I didn't say anything. Go ahead. My fault. Go ahead. That was my phone doing that talk. Go ahead. That's my fault. I didn't say anything. Go ahead.
Yeah. So again, this is about our women and children first, and it's about the fact that even if our children go to college, finish high school, based on this new plan that Brandon Johnson is about to push the minute he gets in office, there will be no opportunities for them. There will be no opportunities for our children. And I was explaining to Dr. Sanders today that even no matter what level of academic achievement, if you've reached PhD, master's degree, bachelor's degree, whatever skill you may have, whether it's in construction on down to hotel janitor. Under this new plan, all these jobs and opportunities are being geared toward the immigrant population. They have replaced us as the workforce of America. And they make it clear on this document that 100,000 positions in 2011 would be given to illegal immigrants or and other immigrants. And they say for the next decade that they would even give more opportunities to them. Well, if you are planning to give all the opportunities for decades to come to these people, then where do we sit? Where do we stand? I'll tell you where we sit and stand. And that is homeless, sleeping out of our cars, sleeping under bus shelters, sleeping under bridges. No different from California. Black people have been depopulated to the point to where they're less than 6% of California, but make up almost 40% of those homeless. That is what's about to happen here in Chicago if we don't demand that we be included and respected now. We don't have time to wait for Brandon to get in office. We must start this today. We must call on all of our people and all those that support what we're standing for and speaking out against to stand with us and say, no way are we going to allow this to happen to the very people that built this country that are descendants of American child slaves, just to accommodate another group. I don't believe in feeding somebody else's children before I feed mine. Even if I'm going to feed those other children, I'm going to make sure that my children eat. And no conscious group takes care of another group before they take care of their own. The first law of nature is self-preservation, meaning that you take care of your people first, you take care of your family first, and then you are able to reach out to somebody else. But they expect for us to go along with feeding all these other people before we feed ourselves. That's a slap in the face. So when I hear Al Sharpton and all of them from the national level on down to the local, speaking up for the immigrant population, but they're saying nothing about what's happening to our people in terms of the starvation and unemployment and bad schools and no resources in our schools, while they give all these resources and food and jobs and contracts to the immigrant group. I mean, it's sickening, especially for them to be men. Men protect and provide for their people first and foremost. I have no problem with the Irish taking care of the Irish first. I have no problem with the Greeks taking care of the Greeks first. I have no problem with Trump saying that he's going to take care of the Anglo-Saxons or whatever he is first and foremost. And we must do the same as black men. We must make sure that our women and children eat and have resources no different than any other group.
Brother Mark, real quick. You hear me? When, as a race of people, when are we going to stand up and ask, demand what we need for our people? You know, it's too much individualism. That's what I call them. A lot of us have become successful. We in fraternity, sororities, we got our degrees, we got our homeowners, we skill. But what about the group? What about the group? So as long as we're thinking individual and, you know, people taking bribes and our people that are left behind, we're going to be in the same situation or worse. I see it coming, brother. It's here already. It's upon us. That's what I had to say real quick. Yeah.
Now, what was your question again?
Okay, I didn't listen. All right. Now, what I want to explain to you, I want you to talk about the HR 572, the HR 1308, the HR 1909. Yeah, right. Right. I need you to explain, even if you don't go into detail, please get a pen and piece of paper so you guys can listen. So you can listen and take information. I know we got it, sister, but I want them to get it in the audience too. That's what I want you to talk about, Mark, first. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so quietly after Joe Biden became president, 7 days after he was elected, 7, maybe 8 days after he was elected, they introduced HR 572. HR 572, which is the National Office of New America. That following month, they introduced HR 1308. HR 1308, which is the New Deal for New America. And then following that month, they then introduced HR 1909. HR 1909, which is the Essential Workers Act. Now, the first bill was to create the office where they can literally come to the White House. This office is stationed out of the White House, where they can come and inquire about establishing their communities across the country. Then the next bill, the New Deal, is where they giving them the resources to sustain their community with programs, with I'm talking about job programs, social service programs, business development, everything. And then the third one is where they have committed to give them all of the jobs, whether it be in hotels, whether it be in construction, on major construction sites. I mean, everything across the board. So for everybody who's saying that, well, they're coming here to take jobs that nobody wants. When you read HR 1909, the Essential Workers Act, it's going to give you the list of jobs that they started giving them during the pandemic when we were in the house. The Great Reset was where they turned around and where they gave all the jobs and committed all the jobs and opportunities to the immigrant population. And so once we came out of the pandemic, there were no more jobs for us because they had already quietly given them to them under the Essential Workers Act. And on top of giving them a job, they then said that they would give them an accelerated path to citizenship because the ones that did work through the pandemic, they worked on behalf of the other immigrants. And so whether you work or didn't work, they're giving them a path to citizenship and all the jobs, along with the contracts and everything else. And so at the end of the day, y'all, it's not about us just having a conversation and talking. It's about us leaving here tonight and start organizing and demanding that they give the same office to our people, the same resource office, heavily resourced office, no different than their office is heavily resourced. They give us the same office when it comes to the Centers of American Child Slavery, meaning Black America.
Okay. Okay. Well, I got
And Margaret,
yeah, I got somebody else.
Margaret, I say something, one second.
Yeah, because I got somebody else on the line too. Go ahead, sister. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. And we are trying to find places for our people to be, because a lot of our people are without a place to stay, and the immigrants have flooded out the shelter. So I'm asking all pastors, regardless of what denomination you're from, open up your church to help these families, our people who can't even get into the shelter. You can put together. All you need to do is your volunteer retirees, start buying some cots and mats or whatever you need to do, because we are trying to now get a place to house a lot of our people that are homeless because the immigrants have taken over. 311 is flooded with that. I found that out last night on my own before I got on my show. So open up your churches. You all got these big churches. Open it up. You got kitchens. Open it up. Start putting together some things, because our people need a place to sleep. You want to do ministry? Take off your collars, take off your chains, your clergy attire, and start doing missions work. This is mission. This is real work, because our people don't have a place to stay. And we're trying to do that right now, and to get these people somewhere where they can sleep and eat. Open up your doors. Open it up, because who's to say that you're going to be homeless one day?
Okay. All right. Now I got Erica. Erica, go ahead. I'm giving you about 3 minutes to say whatever you want to say. Go ahead.
Yeah, hey, man, everyone.
All right, good.
So I think this is really important information. Thanks for everybody sharing. I just wanted to add some layers to it. So there is a whole situation with what's going on in Texas. Obviously, is a big part of why the migrants are coming here. But we got to also understand that Texas is doing this on purpose to cause confusion. So this is intentional. And we have to make a decision if we are going to find a way to create some calm in the chaos, as well as make sure our communities have what we need. So what everybody's saying is absolutely correct. There's a quote by Lyndon B. Johnson that said, if you want to pick a white man's part, he said, just tell the lowest white man that he's better than the best black man, and he won't even notice that you're picking his pocket. So I would like to submit that what we actually experience as black people is we're being pickpocketed, y'all, by a system that is really good at it. And what they do, and they've done it to the poor white people all the time, they distract you with another group of people and say, hey, look over there, that immigrant is taken from you, that black person is taken from you, whoever. But in actuality, they're taking your pockets. What we actually need to look into is those wealthy entities that are getting tons of money in this city instead of our communities. Because if we really want to know where the buckets of money is going, not really going to the immigrants. We being pickpocketed. We've been getting pickpocketed before these immigrants ever got here, as a matter of fact, as a community. But what they are trying to do is redirect our eyes away from them while they are actually extracting money, wealth, property, and everything. But we so busy looking at the immigrants. And I like what was said about having like the summit and stuff like that. But I really think it could help a lot for us just as humans to humanize these people. I mean, they not living large, y'all. They sleep in at police stations right now. Some of these women are coming off these buses and after labor and being raped. Like, they're not living large right now, y'all. And so even if we have to get a translator, hearing some of their stories and having them understand where we're coming from, I think could just help us stay human, help us not dehumanize them, and still get what we need.
Can I say something?
That's what I want.
Okay, Erica, let me just say something on that. Now, I hear your point without dehumanizing. Like I said from the open, I'm not anti-immigrants at all, but I believe in race first. I mean, just me. I'm just speaking my truth. That's what I am. And I'm concerned about people that look like me first. That's what my really concern. It's not a matter of the white man is pinning us against them or them against us. I have lived to see the change, the shifting here of jobs. My people are out here doing drive-by shootings. They're carjacking. They've been very disruptive. You know, some of it is on purpose, but some of it is lack of resources. What I'm saying, my people here are sleeping on Skid Row right off Michigan Roosevelt. My people are out here been sleeping in police stations before any immigrant ever came in a police station, sleeping on the floor. My people are out here running, don't have nowhere to go. My people are out here been on the waiting list for Section 8 HUD for the last 10 years. And they're not getting, here's another race of people that's coming from God knows where, and they're getting resources. It was my people that was made to sit in back of the bus. It was my people that was told that you couldn't drink out of this fountain. It was my people that went through Jim Crow. It was my people that went through the war on drugs. All right. Those are my people. And I'm concerned about my people. You know, I'm very concerned about them. Now, I love everybody, Erica. I do. But I'm only responsible for my people first. There's no law book. There's no Bible, no Quran, or no U.S. Constitution going to stop the white man for feeding his people first. And guess what, Erica? I am not mad at him. I'm not mad at the Asians for looking out for the Asians. I'm not mad at Hispanics looking out for the Hispanics or vice versa. I'm not mad at nobody tonight. I want our people to get on course and let us start loving on each other. You can't expect us to love another race of people and we don't love each other. Look at us. Look how we do each other. That's not love. That's not love. How can we love another people and we don't even love ourselves? Some of us hate to be Black Americans. We hate this skin complexion. We hate it. We'll feed an animal before we feed a human. We be nice to other race of people before we be nice to our own kind. How dwells the love of God in us? That's just my story, and I'm sticking to it. That's it for me.
And I totally hear you, Martin. I agree. I don't think you're wrong. We definitely need to look out for our people. There's nothing wrong with that at all, and we should. And all I'm trying to add is that even like we gotta understand, America's a trip, yo. Texas was stolen from Mexico. That's actually Mexico. That's their land, and they being called immigrants. And then we built this country for free by force, and then every time we demand something, they say we begging. Like, this country's a trip, yo. It's not right. And so I just wanted to add that we gotta focus our anger and our vitriol on the real cause of this, which is not those immigrants that are suffering. Is the system is the system that literally is causing these problems, that have been causing these problems, that take the resources from us. Like, our community should be the wealthiest communities in the country because we built this country. Should have been there.
But it's not.
And that's because we've been robbed. We've been robbed.
Well,
so it's time to start holding those who have robbed us accountable.
Let me say this. Let me just say this. all due respect to you, and you know I love you, my sister. We don't always agree. We don't always agree. It's not a matter of you say hate or dislike and things like that. You know, my people have to eat. Listen, our people got water hose sprayed on them. We were told to go on back of the bus. We have paved the way for so many.
Right.
And I'm not finna stand still
That's right.
and see my sister that been on Section 8, waiting on a Section 8 list for 10 years. And here is another. Okay, did it hang up on me? Hold on, y'all. I think it hung up on me. Hold on. Hold on, people. Hold on. It hung up on me. Hold on, people. Boy, they don't want me to get this message out, do they, boy? They don't want me to get it out, but I'm gonna get it out. Y'all hold on, people. Let me tune back in. Hold on, let me tune back in. Hold up. Let me tune back in. So my thing, I'm listen, people, it's finna come back in anyway. Listen, I'm for unity.
Hey, caller, this is Martin.
But I'm race
aka
first,
the Crime
people.
Chaser, live,
I'm for
uncut,
unity.
unedited
I'm for oneness.
broadcast.
I'm for
Just before you
everybody.
speak, please turn down all your
But I'm
audio.
for my
Please turn
people
them off
first.
or down, and do not have us on speakerphone so we won't have an echo, and we'll be with you shortly. Thank you so much.
And I'm sorry, that was my difficulty, y'all. That was my phone. Yeah, hold on. My phone went blank. Okay. Hold on, Doc. Since my phone it went blank again, went out. Okay, so what I'm explaining. This is what I'm.
The last thing you said was about Section 8.
Yeah, you're right. Thank you. Like, if my sister been on the wait list for 10 years, 4, 5 babies on public aid. I'm not saying that's not the case with my real sister, but I'm just speaking in general. And she need housing. Now here is someone that's in the country, not really legally, but they're in the country, but they are accepted. I give them that. I ain't gonna go there. And they get all these benefits. We have fought in every war. We have died. We bled. We have brought inventions to this country. Is this what we're doing? We're financing our own oppression. What is happening to Black people? What is happening to us? Are we being taken?
What's happening to us is what's been happening for 400 years.
Yeah.
What's happening to us is the same thing that's been happening, and we have been one of the most
Erica,
devastated and wealth-extracted people in this country.
Let me ask you a question, Erica. Do you see anything wrong with the Spanish getting all these jobs? Yes or no? Or you explain yourself if you want to.
Not if we get jobs.
No. I'm asking Erica. I want Erica to talk.
I don't feel like there's any problem with it if we get jobs. I don't think there's any problem with it if our communities are getting jobs too. See, I don't come from a scarcity mindset. I know for a fact Chicago's not broke. The United States of America not broke. We have enough money to take care of everyone. We have enough money.
But it's not happening, Erica. But Erica, it's not happening. That's what I'm saying. And listen, who you see in the news all the time? Our young Black teenagers that look like me. You know, it's got to be for a reason. I'm not blaming that on immigrants, but it's got to be a reason. Why is it that we've seen the brother Mark Carter, maybe he can explain to it, he on live. He said it happened in California. Black folks was being pushed out. New York, pushed out. And now it's happening in Arizona. It's happening in Illinois. What's going on, people? What's going on? Now, if it's enough money for everybody, why is my people not eating? Why is the people complaining?
That's because remember when I just said earlier in the show that we're dealing with a pickpocket. The way a pickpocket works is they get your eyes on something else. And while your head is turned, they pick your pocket. That's how a pickpocket works. This country is the most supreme pickpockets in the world. And we are being pickpocketed. And because we turn our energy and attention where the pickpocket wants us to turn it, we're actually in the situation we're in for a completely different reason as they getting rich off of.
So let me ask you a question.
The migrants ain't getting rich off of this.
What?
The black people, these white people are.
Let me get a little logic, put a little logic in the thing. So you saying that as Black Americans, melanated people, we should just sit still, sit on our hands, and let all these resources pass on to another people that can't speak the language, didn't put the work in this country, didn't fight in the wars, didn't bring adventures to this country. We're just supposed to sit still and say nothing. We're just supposed to be quiet. Well, you know, that's the white. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, Erica. We saying this.
Mark,
go ahead, bro.
Hey, Mark.
Go ahead.
Mark. Listen, man. We're not in a position where we have tears to cry for anybody outside of our people at this stage in the game. You never heard any immigrant group when they came to the table to form the Office of New Americans, which the first one was right here in Chicago. Not one of the immigrant groups said, wait a minute, what about Black Americans? Not one of them. They all went to the table knowing that they would undermine the place to plan us. And so to hear this progressive position coming out of the mouth of anybody, it was slap in the face to us as a people. And so there's no room to compromise. There's no room for conversation until we make our people whole. There is no conversation coming from any of these immigrant groups that even support reparations. They don't have anything to say. As a matter of fact, the head of the progressive movement, Bernie Sanders, said no to reparations. Okay? Barack Obama, being an immigrant on both sides, he's white immigrant on one side and he's African immigrant on the other side. He said no to reparations. And so it's time we push back. It's time we organize and push back and demand that you're going to have an office of New Americans, you're going to have an office for Black Americans. Plain and simple. We're not here to compromise. We're not here to go back and forth. Okay? These other groups, when you saw the Hispanics doing the marches that they were doing for immigration, they didn't say nothing about no Black and brown. They didn't call out to say, well, what about reparations for Black Americans? They were pushing for their people. And so we don't have a choice but to delineate and segregate and push for our people. It's just that simple. When you're in California, those immigrants over in California that she just spoke of, in the sense of saying that California belongs to them, and they showed that they felt that California belonged to them because they burned Black Americans out of their homes in the Hawaiian Gardens Department, Nicholson Garden, all those projects where our Black people were run out by Hispanics and other immigrants. And so we're not here to cry for them. We're not here to all lives matter our justice claim and the resources that we need. And so I don't think that we should get in these conversations with these progressives because it's going to turn out to be another argument that we don't have time for. It is education time and organizing time, and so we can demand resources for our people. Our unemployment is higher than the depression. Higher than the depression. When unemployment went up to 25% for white America, it was considered a depression. Unemployment has not come down to 25% when it comes to our people. And they made it normal and ignored it. Not just the white races, but also the Black races. We have a lot of Black races, Black Americans, as well, who look the other way while our people suffer. The days are over and done where we allow this progressive agenda, any other agenda, to tell us to wait a minute and hold up, and it ain't time yet. No, those days are over. We're not going to compromise and stand down and be quiet. Brandon is elected, and say that he is the representative of all people. Then you're going to represent all people, or we're going to raise hell when it comes down to these resources for our people. We don't have room to wait. We need it now. and what the guy said in the commercial, it's our money and we want it now. And so that goes to immigrants, that goes to white Americans, that goes to liberals, progressives, conservatives, or whatever you want to call yourself. This is what we have to do in this moment. And when we do this in Chicago, it will spread across the country. If we don't do it, then what happened in California, New York, and Florida is going to happen to the rest of our cities across this country. And so we're not here to cry for nobody.
Okay, so Mark, I just want to say real quick what you just said. I think this is really a clear distinction here. See, technically, Mark, you and I aren't talking about something different. I believe what you're saying. We need two solutions. I do reparations, or I agree with you. We need those direct payments. We need those direct resources to us, to Black people. But the difference that folks are hearing in this commentary is fear and literally like these anecdotes that would make the hate a group of people versus love, versus let's show some compassion, still get what we need. Both objectives are still the same, but we don't gotta do it with the hate and the fear and the them. We don't gotta do it that way. We can still accomplish the same thing, but show some love and compassion.
Next.
Erica, I think
Yeah.
saying, but it's not that we're not showing love and compassion.
Hold on.
It's like we've been sitting in the doghouse and nobody's saying we got us. All we keep doing is going through the process of waiting for somebody hopefully to adopt us and then turn around and then execute our death. We have not been given the
Can you speak up a little bit because I can't hear you?
Somebody got to put their phone on mute or something.
We have not been given the respect. We have not been given the respect. As Martin said, there have been many people that have applied for Section 8 because they fell on hard times. And they've been on the wait list for 10, 15, 20 years. So then if an immigrant comes and they give it to them, what happens to the person that's been there for all these years? You're overlooked because, they're the immigrants, they're here. But Erica, if we went to their country, and you being a smart young lady, you know doggone well we would not be able to get into their country without having to get through that government approval. And how long would that take? My son right now is a sophomore, and he's considering studying abroad in China because he wants to get into architect, engineering, and design. I told him this: learn the laws, learn the rules, because America and China are really not good friends. They tolerate us coming over there. They don't want us living over there. We can't get what we want to get anywhere else. But when we have not taken care of your home, this is what I tell a lot of preachers. If you can't take care of your home, you ain't got no business in it. Nobody's pulpit preaching John 3:16 or Acts 1 and 2 because you're not taking care of home. Your responsibility is to your home. A single woman that don't have any children is a responsibility for herself. A single mother that has a child or two, and her responsibility is to her children. Not Pookie, not Ray Ray, and not Keoka. It's her children. It's the responsibility. They owe responsibility to us, Erica. You've been here a minute, but you ain't been here as much as we have. We've seen the stores come. Let me go there. Were you here when Lennox was here? Were you here when Reebok was here? Were you here when Montgomery was? Gold Black? Oh, I can name a whole lot of downtown when there was more than one movie theater, where it was State Link, United Artists, Wood Theater, McPickers. See, we were here. We were here when you could go to Ronnie's Steakhouse and get a steak for $7 and turn around and stay in the movie theater all day long and not get ran out. We have been depressed with excuses. Oh, well, we got to give it to them. We don't mind sharing. Well, let it start at home. That's what the thing about it. And when at home is neglected, everybody else's problem is not our concern. Understand that And we're trying to get what's right.
Yeah.
You know,
Let's be clear that those stores into
It's all, you know what it's called, Erica?
No,
It's called accountability. They owe us that. They owe it to us.
okay.
You're right.
9433.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hold on,
That's
Erica.
what I'm talking about.
Hold it,
Let's
hold
be
it,
clear,
Erica.
those stores
No,
into
Erica,
because
Erica,
that's wrong.
hold it. 963 9433. Make your statement what you had to make, because I know you actually wanted to say something. Make your statement. And I got 3 more callers. Go ahead. Go ahead. Make your statement.
Okay, I'll say it to Erica. It's called accountability. I agree with one. They owe us this.
That's it?
It's time for them to pay up.
That's it? Okay.
Pay up. I'm gonna just tell you what it is. It's time for them to pay up.
Okay.
And that's
Erica,
absolutely right.
Erica, hold it.
And I just-
Erica, hold it. Erica, hold it. We got 3 more callers. I'm not gonna let you dominate the show tonight. Nobody's nominated tonight. We're gonna get to these
it's a
callers.
delay, Martin.
Okay, it's a delay. Okay, well, hold it. Okay, my fault. But all right. I got 0123. I got 2 more callers out to him. Sir, go ahead. Truck driver, go ahead. 0123. I think he hung up. Okay, I believe this is Marcus. 0941.
Hi, Martin.
How you
To
doing?
everybody on the show. I want to thank Mark Carter for that very important information, because it's stuff that people don't know. I didn't know it. I knew something, but I didn't know that it was that bad. And right now, we need to come together as black people. I ain't talking about brown people. I ain't talking about white people. I'm talking about black people. We need to come together, and we need to sit down at the table and figure out what we gonna do, because a real power, these people just like they're taking over our neighborhood, building on top of us, and throwing our young men and women in prison out of town or in trade. And some of this killing, I want to question. They always bringing it on the black gang, and what better way blame it on the black gang? And you might have immigrants coming in here that would gain their homeland and come over here and shoot, because that's what was going on in California. They were shooting black people now at Compton. They took over Compton and all of them areas. So we need to come together and come to some type of agreement, some plan, and make Chicago an example for all black people. That's my statement.
Okay, next caller, 817 area code.
How you doing, Brother Marvin? I
Good.
am so pleased that you put it out, because it's serious, and it's not just happening in Chicago. I'm in Texas, and for years, what this topic is about has been building up. I've taken my out of public schools,
Ma'am.
because all of the schools.
Hello.
In Texas, sorry.
No, I need you. Your phone is breaking up. I want you to stay at one level. So I don't know if you got me on Bluetooth or speakerphone.
Okay.
Just taking me off Bluetooth and speakerphone and talk directly into the phone, because I don't need you to listen to Facebook, because there's going to be a delay. If you listen to Facebook and me at the same time, it's going to be a delay.
Okay.
So when you talk to me, you're talking in real time. Say something else so I know if you're okay. Mic check. Go ahead. Give me a check.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear. Okay, that's better. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, talk loud and clear so the
Okay,
audience
I'm
can
sorry,
hear you.
sir.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. This topic is serious, it's detrimental to our people, and I'm thankful that you brought this topic up, because we don't have no allies. Those 2 brothers who spoke not too long ago is telling the truth. They did saturate and overpopulate California. They did it in Texas. They did it in Arizona, like you said. They did it everywhere. It's to the point to where the rural that we don't even know about. They're bringing illegal aliens in this country. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you bad signal, but come on. Keep your mouth close to the phone.
Trying to call back, my brother.
No, you can talk, you good. You ain't got to call back, just keep talking. You're making a good point.
Okay. If you think about it, every president that this country has had has brought illegal immigrants in this country. People want to talk about how Trump was trying to fight it. I'm not going political on the situation. I'm just saying, the whole time Trump was in office, he was saying what he couldn't do, he had to wait on Congress to do it. But at the same time, they were coming over here. Caravans of them coming over. This right here is by design. I'm just going to keep it 100. It's a replacement tactic. How can they break every law that they done wrote against our people to bring these people over here? And it's not just the Democrats, it's both parties.
Mm-hmm.
I saw Republicans that in Texas saying that they're giving aliens to become police officers. Why do you think they do that? Because they feel like if they have some type of authority in the country, we're going to comply. Because who are the main people that's been facing racism? The only way that this is going to stop, we need to quit asking and start demanding. If people illegally in this country can demand something that's not lawfully an obligation to them, when we demand and stand together, we make it happen. Our people done it in the past. All those times, our people was watered down with hoes. Our people was bitten by dogs. Our people was beat up with police sticks and getting killed and hung in trees to fight for civil rights that we're not getting to this day. I've been to the point to where our babies, these police is killing our babies. And we just don't sit back and say, oh, we love everybody, let them come over here, everybody want a better life. If we haven't went nowhere and we over here fighting for our country, why can't they be over there where they at and fight for what's theirs? We haven't went nowhere. We can't go to no another country and say we want a better life to get away from what we're going through. We face it everywhere we go. We've been standing here fighting, but everybody want to call out for power. We late. No, we have to stop allowing. And yes, I know it's a responsibility on the parents, on our people. We should hold ourselves accountable and do what we're supposed to do as Black people for our children. We know all of it. We've been knowing that. But when are we going to do it? Especially with these children. We talk about what's going on with our children. But if we're not making nothing happen, we have to come together. We have to come together. If our children see how responsible what we're doing, they'll follow suit. Yes, that gentleman was right. It's a lot of, I'm not going bad on the people in Africa, but it's a lot of Black foreigners that's over here committing a lot of crimes. And they saying it's Black people. But when these Black foreigners get an award or do something good, that's when they represent where they from. Only when they committing crime is when they Black. See, this is deeper. I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry for yelling, but I'm so glad you on the top because this is a replacement tax. Why are grown men coming over here? Everywhere you look, grown men. And now they're making them police officers. People illegally in the country can become police officers.
That's not true.
We need to stop being friendly.
Hey, sister protect. Look, hey, make no mistake about it. We hear your cry. And we're not here to compromise no matter who's telling us. We're not here to cry for nobody else. And so all these other groups, and to you, Erica, you fly the Bohemian flag. I went to your page. You have the Bohemian flag saying my people. You're not flying the flag of Black Americans. You fly the Bohemian flag. You also said on your page. You also said in your page, immigrants are here to stay. See, you can't play this game with people who are veterans in this. And so I would urge you, even in this conversation, let's not
Yeah,
have
because y'all not gonna deport my mama.
because one thing I don't like one thing I don't like is to be insulted by anyone when they plan a certain agenda, plan under a certain agenda. And so I don't respect the progressive movement. I know the progressive movement is
And
anti-black.
you don't have to, Mark,
so-
you don't have to respect the
Okay,
progressive,
cool.
but
So-
please
so-
at least respect progressive history.
I'm not going to
Because
respect
the
nothing
movement
that
that was
those
just
white
mentioned by
racists,
the woman,
those white racist progressives put down to hurt my people. So now I'll
The
go this
movement,
right here to the sister. I'm talking to the sister. So,
If you tell him to respect something, then y'all, you can say that our people built this country about me. Our people built this country, ma'am. We deserve respect. The civil rights we fought for is why Florida is there.
All right. Okay. What- Hey, one mic. Mark, go ahead. Go ahead, Mark. Go ahead. One mic. Go ahead, Mark.
Sorry, Mark.
Okay.
To the sister from Texas, we hear your cry. You are our sister. You are our mother. You are our daughter. We hear your cry. And you don't have to say it twice. There's nothing more xenophobic than a bunch of immigrants coming here willingly allowing this system to make them the in group and us the out group. See, when you hear the word xenophobia, there's only one part of the definition that you hear immigrants talk about. But they never talk about the second part of the definition that speaks of an immigrant having a desire to eliminate the presence of an out group. Well, these immigrants have been made the in group, and we've been made the out group. And if you read the Office of New Americans Plan, the Chicago New Americans Plan, they have a desire to eliminate our presence. Don't let nobody else tell you anything other than that. It's time that we intensify the struggle. It's time that we strengthen and we organize and expand the fight. We're not going to talk about no white supremacy. We're going to talk about immigrant supremacy. Because immigrant supremacy are the white people who
On supremacy.
You've been
The
told
immigrants
that
that nobody
immigrant
has
supremacy is
One mic,
the new
one mic.
supremacy in this country. And those immigrants are white. Those immigrants are African. Those immigrants are Caribbean. They're Mexican. They're Asian. Okay? The new supremacists in this country are immigrants, headed up by white Jewish people. And I don't care what nobody is saying. I know it from the bottom of my heart. Through my deep in-depth studies, I'm very clear what they're doing, and I'm not going to stray away from it. And matter of fact, I got to say it like the airplane stewardess say. When you get on the plane, they tell you that you put your mask on first. They don't even tell you to put the mask on your child first. They tell you to put your mask on first. And so in this instance right here, we're going to put our masks on first as Black Americans. And then we'll worry about somebody else after our people have progress and benefit. When it comes to reparations, you don't see any immigrant group pushing for reparations for our people. But guess what you do see? You see them accepting all the resources that are to go to our people for reparations. They are getting our reparations. I don't care what nobody's saying. They're receiving our reparations, and they're not saying, neither group is saying, wait a minute, y'all giving us all of this, what about the Black Americans? So I don't want to hear from no progressives. I don't want to hear from no feminists. I don't want to hear from no Pan-Africanists. I don't want to hear from no immigrants and nobody else when it comes to our people. We talk about us first, and then we talk about somebody else next.
The foreigners been getting government funding.
Hold on, sister. Hold on. Let Erica talk. Sister, hold up. Let Erica speak. Then I'm going to go back to my sister 817. Go ahead, Erica.
All right, my brother.
Erica, did you? Oh, Erica, I heard you say now.
Yeah.
I don't want my mother to get deported. Now, what made you say that? Now, I hear you say that.
I said y'all ain't gonna deport my mama.
Well, your mother's married to a Black American.
Y'all don't need to deport
She's
my mama to get what you're looking for.
She's a citizen. Ain't your mother a citizen? If she married an American man, she's a citizen. Oh, well, she's a citizen. So what are you talking about?
But according to Mark, that don't matter.
No, hold.
Still never be enough, like,
No,
welcome here.
no, Erica. That's not what he's saying. No, Erica. That's not what he's saying,
That's
Erica.
exactly what he's saying.
No.
He can't say immigrant.
No.
Y'all can't tell that this man can't say immigrant.
What you mean,
Is
Stan?
it not that glaringly
Okay,
obvious at this
listen,
point?
listen,
Anyway.
Erica. The man is saying he's concerned. Hold on, Erica. Hold on, sister. I'm gonna let you talk. He's concerned about his people. That's what he's saying. That's what he first. He wants
You
to
can
make
be
sure.
concerned about your people without perpetuating hate against another group.
No, it's not. Listen, sister. Listen, Erica. If you just say this, let me put it like this. If I meet a young lady and she got 5 kids and I got 5, now I neglect my kids to take care of her kids, her children. Let me use the word children. Now, what would you think of me? Now, my 5 biological children that is in need for whatever resources, money, fatherly love, and I deny them that just because I want to be in this beautiful young lady's face with 5 children. I'm playing Santa Claus. I'm buying school clothes. I'm playing daddy, but I'm not being daddy to my own children. What would you think of that person, that type of person? Seriously speaking, what would you think of that type of person? Now, I'm just asking the question. This ain't about no hate. Hold on.
Okay, I'm answering it.
Answer it.
I'm answering it. The way you even frame the question is the disconnect here. It's not about not taking care of your kids, and taking care of another woman's kids. It's about take care of your kids. But in the process of taking care of your kids, you don't have to say negative stuff about her kids every 5 seconds. That's not necessary. Just take care of your kids.
Okay, well, Erica,
Be nice to her.
Erica, I asked you.
How you gonna tell us to take care of our kids and y'all people got whole channels talking bad about our children?
Hold on, sister. Hold it. Erica, I need you to tell me what type of person is that? That's what I'm asking you. That's what I want to know from you, Erica.
But that's not what we're talking about.
No, Erica. I'm asking you, Erica.
I know.
Erica.
I don't know. I can't speak.
Okay, well, let me go to the, since you can't speak, I'm gonna go to the next person. 817. Tell me what you think about that. No. Now, come on, we gotta answer the question now. Right. I'm asking the question. I just gave you a prime example, and I'm not talking about nobody. I'm just saying I gave you this scenario of a person take care of somebody else's children, and they got 5 biological children, and they don't do nothing for their children. What type of person is that? That's what I'm saying. So to parallel this to us, why are we, Black people, more concerned about another race of people? That's not hate. And we don't want to look out for our own people first. That's not hate. That's not hate, Erica. Is that hate?
Because I think
Praise Jesus.
it's something being missed here. So let me explain like this. So this is what I think is kind of being overlooked. The progressive movement that's talked so down the time, that's exactly the history of our movements that did get us right. They were not just Black people. It was Black people who joined with other people who was just as determined to get Black people to the goalpost as Black people were. That's what progressive movements are. And they have gotten us victory.
Okay. Erica.
And then
Erica.
what's happening in Tennessee. What's happening
Erica,
in Tennessee, Martin.
I want you to be real honest with me. And I'm going to ask you a question. I want you to give me a direct answer. It's the last question I'm going to ask you. Have you ever, or can you prove to me, where you hear anybody, we'll just say brown people, speak up for Black people for reparations?
Absolutely, Martin. Vocalo, El Dejo, Undocumented for Black. I got endless amount of organizations of people. Y'all just don't know about them because y'all think progressive.
No, you don't.
It's
like that we be done saying
the thing that
okay,
the
Erica.
thing that I'm trying to explain.
No.
Like if this is like y'all gotta say this gonna be a movie one day. What's going on right now in history? It's gonna be a movie.
Erica.
Like if there was a scene to depict what's happening right now,
Erica, I need you.
Be a young Latino.
I need you, Erica. I need you to hold up for a minute. Let me see what this sister 817 have to say. Come on, sister. Come on. Now, sister, this is what I don't want you to do. Hold on. Before you talk, sister, address the situation. Not Erica. Address the situation. Because I don't want to make this about Erica. Okay?
Yes,
all right. Address the situation that we're talking
Okay.
about. Immigration. Thank you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, one thing I want our people to be proud and to hold your head up high. Everything that's going on right now, that's been going on. We didn't flee. That's one.
Mm-hmm.
Two, these foreigners are defeated. Because to be honest, and I don't, as far as black foreigners all across the world, every community across the world, when it comes to black people, is in poverty. That's two. So for anybody of our hue, our skin color, to come over here and tell us what we should be doing, how we should be doing, how we supposed to fight, how we supposed to take care of our kids, how we supposed to do this and that, worry about what's going on over there. Because we're not getting government funds. That's a lie. We're getting it on welfare. Because to be honest, the welfare state capital is in Kentucky and it's full of white people. We don't get government funding. They're kicking black women off Section 8. They got specific program for every foreigner in this country pertaining to housing. We don't get that. It's purposely done to keep us from surviving. We survived slavery. We survived everything they threw at us. To this day, they still put our face on TV as everything. But the most crime in this world is white people. They over there fighting each other now. I don't care if it's different races. That's the murder capital of the world. Them killing each other. To the point of where they propagandizing our children. And so now, we defeated. We're not defeated. That's why I'm talking now. I didn't want to call because I really don't have people to talk to about it that much. Because a lot of people are talking about love, kumbaya. They just want to live a better life. They just want to take care of their kids. Okay, you need to fight for what you're from. We didn't leave. We still here going through it. These foreigners ain't got to work it out. I hope I get hired tomorrow. They don't sit up all night ironing a suit or a dress, trying to figure out how they're going to wear their hair, how they're going to say haircut to see if this interview going to go through. Then when these foreigners are brought over here, everything is automatically placed on me. My father was for 30 years. That's why he got 5 discs in his back right now. Who can we see doing construction? You can't tell that this is not by design. And I believe it's by design because they know that I'm waking up. What's going on, and we get tired, and we getting beat up. And one of the main reasons why we're getting fed up is because of what's going on with our kids.
Let me say something, dear sister.
Police not killing, they're killing each other.
Let me say this, my dear sister. When black people,
I'm sorry.
okay, no problem. When black people don't get the proper resources that should be given to them, it forces them in a life of crime. And you know, crime leads felonies, jail, cell, or dead. That's what it does. That's what it does, people.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it does. When we don't get resources,
you right, bro.
It forces us in a life of crime. That's what it does. Because listen, your natural human instinct is to survive. You might be willing to compromise, sell your body. You might be willing to rob a Brinks truck. You might be willing to stick up anything, individuals, take chances normally that you wouldn't take. Now, we're talking about every criminal out here is not uneducated, if I may say that. You have some criminals out here that wear suit and ties, that sit in these chambers, that sit in banks, that sit in hospitals, and all these institutions. They lobbying in state capitals with suit and ties. They're taking risk because of greed. Greed, people. Greed. Listen, and I don't want nobody that with a lifestyle that I don't agree with, because we're not sitting down and eating lunch. You say, I hate you or don't like you. No, there's not a soul on the face of the earth that I hate, but I hate a lot of things, though. I hate a lot of things, ugly things about people. And so I don't let nobody put that stigma on me and say, well, you're supposed to love God, you love me, you don't love me. No, I don't love your ugly, stanky ways, what you do. I'm in a disagreement with your ways. So that means I don't have to sit down and eat lunch with you. I don't have to smile and grin with you because of your lifestyle. You don't have to do it with me. Does that mean I hate you? No, not at all. At all. Not at all. But we live in two different lifestyles. We're going in two different directions. We have two different goals. You go your way, and I go my direction, and ain't no love lost. That's how it is. You know, I'm for my people first. Go ahead, Mark. Mark.
And for the record, I'm full-blooded.
Hold on, sister. Hey, sister, hold it. Sister, we got to, sister, we got to speak in term, okay? All right, so hold it out. I'm trying to keep the show in order. Go ahead, Mark.
So Martin, you know, so that we don't get into back and forth,
right?
There needs to be a real focus on us having conversations about what we're going to do as a people, because you know, for the last 3 years through Twitter Spaces, Clubhouse, and all these other social media, we've been having these conversations, and every time we attempt to have these conversations, where we allow others to come in, they end up in arguments where people want to play victims, or they want to play that they've been attacked, or want to say that we're hateful or xenophobic, and all the time, these immigrant groups have been very hateful. They've been very xenophobic. They are replacement theory. When we talk about replacement theory, immigration is replacement theory against not only Black Americans, but all Americans. Now, again, as I stated from the beginning, we're not going to waste our time saying get rid of the Office of New Americans. We're saying we demand an Office of Black Americans if you're going to have an Office of New Americans, which we know that they do have. All right? When you look in places like Florida, Florida is a very racist place when it comes to Black people. Those Haitians have the Zone Pound gang down there extorting and killing Black people. Those Cubans as well. And so when I hear a person from Florida come to Chicago and act as if the things we're saying are not happening to Black Americans in Florida, it's very disingenuous. All right? And so this is about us talking to our people. This is about us organizing our people. This is about us demanding this office full of resources, no different than it's set up for these other people. I'm not here to go back and forth. And I'm not here to go back and forth and compromise with anybody when it comes down to Black women and children. I mean Black American women and children. I'm not talking about no Mexicans. I'm not talking about no Africans. I'm not speaking up for no Caribbeans. None of these other groups, Indians, Jews, none of these other groups who have joined forces to undermine and supplant the planet. I'm strictly here, and I would hope that our people would be strictly here, because it's not just about me, it's about us as a people that need to get on the same page and demand that these resources be given to our people no different than they're giving these resources to all these immigrants. And again, with all this playing victims, none of these immigrant groups speak up for our people. The Somalis call us Jarias, and the other Africans call us a Kaka. They don't have no respect for us. In these other groups, I know they're pretty sure that they have different terms that they call us, different names that they call us, disrespectful. They're equivalent to what whites have called us, which was nigger. See, they don't want you to know and understand that this is how they're operating. And so we're not going to talk about no white supremacy, because the white supremacy that we're dealing with these days is encapsulated in immigrant supremacy. Those white people are immigrants. But they want you to pay attention to, they want you to pay attention to Ku Klux Klan members. Those are not the whites that we're dealing with, y'all. These are different type of whites we're dealing with now. These whites we're dealing with now are immigrants who are partnered with Africans and Caribbeans and all these other groups. This is what we're not waking up to, because we're being lulled to sleep by these people who happen to look like us, but not on our page. Compromising cannot happen as we speak. We cannot compromise with anybody. This is about feeding our people. This is about housing our people. This is about clothing our people. Okay? This is what we have to engage in right now. Not these back and forth with these other groups who have done nothing but went against us quietly behind the scenes. You can't show me again in no city, from Florida to New York to California to Minneapolis, Minnesota, where these immigrants are, where any of them have spoken up for our people. They have went against our people, and then when we speak out against it, we're accused of being xenophobic. We're accused of being anti-them. No, they're anti-us. And think that we don't recognize that they're anti-us. And so this man, come on, man, the days are done where not only where the immigrant population can play victim, but where also our leadership can get us to stand down and not speak out on things. We're sick and tired of them too. All these brave societies, black folks, you know what I'm saying, that work to feed everybody but us, we not aligned with them either. So to hell with the Pan-Africanist movement. To hell with the talented community. If you're not speaking up for us, then you're against us. Plain and simple.
Hey, Mark, how about if Thursday, let's talk. Hold on, Erica, hold on. We're not going to go back and forth right now. Just hold it. How about Thursday, everybody need to meet up in South Shore? You know, not just for a rally, just show up at the meeting, and we can really pose some of these questions, these legitimate questions that we have. I mean, we should show up. We should fill that place up. I'm thinking, you know, that's what I'm thinking. And we need to ask questions. I mean, you know, with stand with boldness and ask, why is this happening? Why is it we still have people that's sleeping on Skid Row by Roosevelt, Tent City? I call it Skid Row. Why is it that we have that? And our people are not being accommodated.
So what you speaking of is tomorrow?
Yeah, the meeting is tomorrow. When's the meeting? Thursday? Yeah, it's tomorrow, right? It's tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow.
There's
a meeting at South Shore High School.
Let's meet up there.
They're attempting to give South Shore High School over to illegal immigrants. Now, these same schools that they wouldn't fund for Black Americans, you want us to be quiet while you give them over to immigrants that voluntarily walked over into this country? That you automatically give resources to? No, we're not in support of that. And no, we're not going to stand down and allow that to happen without demanding that the same be done for our people. So tomorrow at 6 p.m. in South Shore High School, there's a meeting to talk about giving the school over no different than they did with Wadsworth School. And if we allow them to do this with a second school, then they're gonna come out their third, fourth, and fifth, and 10th schools. So we cannot stand down. No matter what they're accusing us of being, we have to stand up for our people. So tomorrow again, South Shore High School, the whole city needs to be there at 6 p.m. Make no mistake about speaking up for our people. I'm
gonna post it right now, put it up on the live so we can see it. And this is real business, people. We have to get out into business. We got too many single baby mamas out here that have no place to go, staying in all these raggedy motels and these shelter bed bug infested shelters. They need a place to go. They need to be housed. House our people in some of these schools that you took Black people out of. You took Black people out of and put, you know.
Mark, you already told this immigrant not gonna live in no is bed bug infested stuff. They're gonna make sure that they are taken care of. That's what we're trying to say, is that if you're gonna give
told about there's a problem. There's a problem. Even downtown high school is right there on 75th Street. That school has had several problems throughout the years. My son graduated, not there with the March class. Now you're trying to make it a asylum? How many more CPS schools you gonna close down and do it? How many? See, I live in Woodlawn. I'm right across the street from the old Fifth building. This had been on probation for 20 years, far as academics was concerned. Before they got rid of A.O. Sexton and transferred 6 over there, and this building is just sitting here. So how many more schools are going to close that for asylum? And what's going to happen to the number of students that are in CPS that will not have the opportunity to go to school within their community? Because busting them out, CPS do not bust out regular kids. They only bust out special ed and cluster. So it makes no sense. Make it make sense.
Right.
Erica, let me ask you, what do you want to say? Is it because we're not on a rebuttal now? This is not a rebuttal. We're talking about this meeting. Now, if you want to talk about this meeting, we're good. I don't want to hear no rebuttal. You know, I understand you.
Yeah,
okay, come on. All right.
why are you always trying to control what I say?
Erica, because you takes over the show, Erica. You don't regard other people. That's all I'm saying, Erica. Now you asking me, and I'm telling you.
I just
Yeah.
listen to several other people.
Erica, I guarantee you spoke more than anybody on this platform, just about. And you wasn't the first one that spoke.
Not more than Mark.
More than Dr. Sanders. She was on here before all of us, before all of them. Okay? All right, now, you want to talk about this meeting? Come on, let's talk about it.
I think that the meeting should be a meeting that allows for the opportunity to be introduced to maybe coalitions that people aren't aware of, that do exist, that have people from these groups that do fight for what we're fighting for, even if they don't look like us, instead of making it so like serious, because it does exist. And it is building in power all over the country, y'all. And I think a lot of people are going to be shocked when they see what's happening, because there's a whole generation rising up. And we're not going that direction. We're just not. We work together. We stand up for each other's issues. We don't see each other as enemies or competition. And if we were to, like I said, this is going to be a movie one day, Martin. I swear. What's happening in history right now, it's like, if you were to have this scene, it would be me with a group of y'all, maybe some other Black, quote-unquote, progressive young people, having this conversation with y'all, hearing the same thing y'all saying. We could get some actors to play y'all, saying the same thing y'all been saying on this call. And then you flip the screen, it'll be some young Latinos with their people saying how Black people just feel, how the Black boy robbed the park vendor the other day. I don't stand for enough people. There's a Latino version of Mark Carter right now. And there is a
Erica, stop it, Erica. Erica, stop it, please stop it. Let's get back to this thing Thursday. Stop it, Erica. Let's stop it. You know, you turn it into something else, and I'm not trying to go there. We're not trying to go there.
What am I saying?
Right.
What am I saying that's so wrong?
Right.
I'm telling you about stuff you don't know about.
Right. You know, are you talking about this South Shore community meeting housing or Salem of Seekers? Is that what you're talking about? I asked you before you speak. This is what we're talking about. We stand on subject now. This is what we're talking about, Erica. That's all I'm asking. You see the screen? I need you to talk about the screen. Are you going to join us Thursday or what?
I just said I want to make sure we can welcome people that represent the coalition I'm referring to.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna tell you, Erica. Let me tell you this, Erica. Erica, you might be on the wrong platform tonight because we're not on board what you're on board with. We're just not. We're not in agreement with what you're doing on this particular subject. I'm telling you. I'm just being honest with you. You know, we're not holding hands with nobody. We're strictly black right now. That's what it
We
is,
can
you know.
still be black.
No. You can be black with somebody else. But this, no, we're not working together with nobody on this project. We're not working with no other race on this project. Yeah, listen, Erica.
Sure didn't.
Erica, let me just say this. This is what we're going to do on this platform tonight. We're working for black people. We're not holding hands with nobody on this one. We're going to solve our own problem. We're going to deal with this by our own selves. We don't need no coalition. We don't need nobody around us. That's what I'm saying. We don't need no brown, no white, none of that. It's strictly black. And if you're not on board for this particular movement we're doing, you might be on the wrong platform. Yeah, I'm just saying. That's it. That's what we're on. That's what we're on. Erica, listen. Erica, are you going to respect me? I'm asking you in a real nice way. If you can't get on board what we're trying to do here tonight, this is the wrong platform tonight for you. That's all I'm asking. This is what we're talking about. Yeah, Erica, this is how we rolling tonight, okay? This is how we rolling. All right, this is how we rolling tonight, Erica. Now, another day we might hold hands and lock hands with somebody. But today, when it comes to this issue for our people, we're not standing with nobody. We're standing alone on this one. This one belongs to us.
Okay. Well, good luck with
okay,
that.
Thank you. Listen. Erica.
Good luck.
All right. Go.
Ain't that
All right. Go ahead, Marcus.
Everybody got an opinion. I don't understand.
Marcus, go ahead. No, it's not. Hold on. It's not about opinion. I'm just saying hold on, 1, 2, 3. This is what we're trying to do. We're not working with no allies right now on this platform. I'm just saying, this is the mission of this platform today. We're not holding hands and locking hands with no other race but us. We have to do this for ourselves. This is an emergency. This is what we need to do. We have to fix this problem. We cannot stand by and afford to lose Chicago after all the blood and sweat that we put in. It's not going to happen. So go ahead, Marcus. I'll come back to you 1, 2, 3. Marcus, go ahead.
So I want to basically ask a question. So is that meeting tomorrow?
No, it's Thursday. Actually, it's Thursday. I looked at the flyer. I'm sorry. It's Thursday, right.
I'm not saying that the first news tomorrow. They left it in your comment.
Yeah, I put it up there. It's up there on my Facebook thing. It says May the 4th, Thursday, May the 4th at 6:00. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I thought so.
Okay. I mean, we got it wrong. We get excited and we get blood pressures and temperatures going up and things like that. We're not trying to. Okay.
Somebody wrote in your comments that they heard on the news that it was tomorrow. Like, did they change it or something?
Well, I'll double check that then. I'll double check that if it's tomorrow, because they might pull a stunt like that. They might be able to pull a stunt like that. That's very possible because they don't want that place to be flooded out. So y'all be on standby because it might be tomorrow. We'll find out. I'll find out. Trust me, I'll definitely find out.
Yeah, because they have agenda and they want to drop it on the Plymouth Rock land. So now it's a new version of the Plymouth Rock landing on it. They have an agenda if they don't want to hear nothing we got to say. Just like they don't want to hear nothing we had to say about police was happening. So they don't want to hear nothing we got to say. So they will pull stuff like that. But that person could be wrong. They could have heard it wrong.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Mr. Mark, anything you want to say? Mr. Mark.
To me?
No, Mark. I was calling Mark if he's still here. Okay, I think he's coming in now. Mark, 3962. 3962. No, I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3.
That's me, my phone out.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Anything you want to say? Okay.
Well, you know, again, Martin, you know, I don't want this to appear to be this, you know, this like this to come back and forth.
Right. We're not trying to do that
We
tonight.
have to stand up ourselves. We have no coalition. There is no coalition when it comes to our people. And there has been no coalition, even though it's our people that fought to bring these other groups to this country in 1965 when the Naturalization Act was passed. Not one of those groups since 1965, since our people have this illusion of a coalition. We can't show you a coalition since 1965 where these groups have worked for the betterment of our people. But we can show you where these same groups we fought to bring here have stood alongside other groups to replace us. When these immigrant groups come to Chicago, where do they go? They go to the north side. We talking about the Africans and Caribbeans. You know, they move straight to the north side around the Jewish community. They don't move amongst us. They don't want anything to do with us, even though we fought to bring them here. So all this talk of a coalition, I'd like for somebody that's you know, on this phone or call in, tell us what this so-called coalition is actually happening. Because I don't see it. After 25 years of being an activist, I mean, on the front line, you know, as a 50-year-old man, I don't see no coalition. I don't see nobody standing up for our people. We don't have an ally. Nobody cares about us. We like critics. Everybody hates us.
Okay.
Everybody hates critics.
All right. Let me get 1, 2, 3 in real quick. Let 1, 2, 3, because he's been waiting patiently. I think it's come on, 1, 2, 3. Go ahead, my brother.
I just want to say, as Black people, no one person has a solution. So we need to listen to each other and hear each other out. Even though we might disagree, we might not agree with what somebody's saying, we might get something out of what they're saying. You know, like.
Okay. Well,
and we got a lot of. Our focus is towards immigrants coming over here when we still got when we killing each other.
Brother.
When these kids are killing each other,
and
it's a lot bigger problem.
Let me just say that, brother. Brother, let me explain something to you, the seriousness of this. First of all, when we come together as a group and we decide that we're going to move and don't have no other people helping us but the people that look like us, that's not even be questioned, period. That's not even be questioned. There's no question about that. Now, when our people are not getting the jobs, when our people are not getting the housing, when our people are not getting the resources and things like that, what does that cause us to go to another entity, to do crime, to commit crime? That is what you see. Why is it that our mothers, our sisters, our daughters, our aunts that's been waiting on the Section 8 list for 10 years, Section 8 list for 10 years, and they're still waiting to be housed? Here is another people that come over from another country illegally and get Section 8. What is that? What is that? Is that right? Is that right? We should just sit down and be quiet. Look at you Black people. You're killing each other. Look, worry about that. Don't worry about being housed. Don't worry about getting money. Just watch each other. You're killing each other. No, brother. No. All of us are not killing each other. I haven't killed nobody. Don't plan on to.
Or we can offer them resources. To where they don't need Section 8. Teach them some trades. Well, everybody don't need that.
Brother. Hold on, let me explain something. Go ahead, Marcus. Go ahead, Marcus. Talk. Go ahead, Marcus.
Your presidency, see what Black people talk about what Black people don't need. The white people been doing it forever. They were getting Social Security. Then Black people got on that. And all you hear is Black people talking about Black people on Social Security or disability. Well, your president, your mayor, your governor, and by the way, your pastor is getting Section 8 because you're paying to house them. You're paying to house the president for the 4 or 8 years that he's in the White House, as well as his as well as his dog. You're housing Governor Fisher for the years that he's in office, and you're going to house Brandon Johnson for the years that he'll be in office. So what do you think they're getting? That's Section 8. Any form of government welfare is Section 8, and it's coming out of the taxpayers' money. People don't think like that, but you're getting welfare. They're getting welfare, and then they clown on black people who get it, and then we cry about reparations. What do you think reparations is going to be? It's coming from the government. It's welfare. Like it or not. It's just a fancy word.
You can respond, brother. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead,
And
respond.
that's the thing about that. When you talk about Section 8, Martin, when you just mentioned about that earlier, understand that there are a lot of times people fall on hard times. Their jobs to go out of business, companies to close, and they may need to go get food stamps and a medical card or TANF, what they call TANF, when you're getting the medical card, the link card, and you're getting cash. There will be a time that you don't know if you are going to need welfare assistance. You don't know that. And unemployment did a lot of people, especially when the pandemic hit. When I was working at a DME company, unemployment set up there and said, what, Martin? We're going to give you all extra money. And turn around and told everybody, well, pay back the extra money that we gave you. See, we live in the reality. We're almost 60 years. So we know how this system goes. If you fall up on a hard time where you need welfare, you're going to need welfare. Our officers, I remember when they took one zip code and blended it in with another zip code, and people got kicked off of public aid because of the system. People were sitting on the phone for almost 3 or 4 hours waiting to talk to somebody about their medical card, about their benefits letter. When they changed the benefit letter, guess what they did, honey? They put, oh, you need to look at your health care expenses. They didn't tell you it was your recertification letter. People looked at the thing thinking it's just a memo. And a bunch of folks got knocked off the welfare. There are times you may get sick and may need public assistance. Where's your plan after that?
And let me say,
You don't have one.
by the way,
We
people,
gotta help our people.
you're right, Dr. Cinder. By the way, I'm going to say this. You can continue to talk. By the way, everybody that's on Section 8, that don't mean they're not working because they're on Section 8. You have a lot of people that's on Section 8 do work. I just want to put that out there because from some bad information that people got out there, they just assuming people that's on Section 8, they don't work. They don't contribute nothing. That's not true. I know a lot of people that work that do have Section 8 or subsidized, if I may say. All right. Thank you. All right. Okay.
That's true, because there are people that may work a $15 an hour job, what public aid look at is below minimum. They look at a certain criteria in order to say, if you got a family of 2, you're only going to get $375 a month in food stamps. If you're getting cash, you have 60 months to use that cash, but you got to find a job. There are some that cannot afford to pay market rent because of the kind of job that they have. Nobody can live off $15 an hour and have to pay $1,000 or $2,000. My rent is $1,000 a month. And I promise you, I ain't nowhere near $50,000 with all of my education. And I can't even apply for no public aid. But understand that if you work a certain type of job, then public aid will line you up on a stand of what are you making to afford to get something. You may not qualify for tax, but you can qualify for the medical card and the food stamp because you're living below poverty. That's how they look at it. Look at the movie Claudine. Claudine will tell you the truth. You don't know about that, do you? Look at Claudine. That's the story of the welfare system.
That's it. That's it. Go ahead, Mark. Bring us back home.
So Martin, again, we call on our people as of now, as of today, this hour, to start organizing. You know, we don't want to have conversations about the violence that's happening when we're having the more perfect conversations on controlling our economics. And it's a real slap in the face to hear a black man trying to change the conversation and point it at quote unquote black on black crime. You haven't seen black on black crime the way you will see it if we don't do something about the fact that they take care of these other people from these other countries before they take care of Americans, mainly black Americans. When our people go to the next level of unemployment, oh man, you're gonna see violence and everything else on the next level. That's Claude Anderson say when people can't go to work, what do you say? He said there's three levels. Either you work, go on welfare, or you gonna steal. Okay, you work, go on welfare, or you gonna steal. And so to hear a black man, say something such as while we have an important conversation about our resources and everything, to say, well, what about black on black violence? What the hell they got to do with anything? And no, everybody don't have nothing to say. That's the problem. We've been allowing everybody to have something to say. Have something to say when you've done your homework. After you've done your homework, don't just speak just because you think you're grown or you just think that you have something to say. And there's no disrespect to nobody, but sometimes you have to have those whose job is to speak up. Everybody's put here to do certain things. Everybody's not put here to do the same thing. Okay? It's just that simple. And so we're not gonna play this game where we cry for everybody while our people suffer. No, we're not gonna do that. Those days are over with. We need reparations. We need the resources that they give to these other groups right now. It's just that simple. And we have to speak up for ourselves. There is no coalition. Nobody's coalescing with us. I don't care what foreigners say. I don't care what another black American say. They cannot prove to me nowhere in this country where these other groups are coalescing with our people for the betterment of us. But we can prove that they are making sure that they take care of their people first and foremost. Which ain't nothing wrong with them doing that. And there's nothing wrong with us doing it either. And we're not going to allow nobody to tell us whether it's black American, Caribbean, white, Hispanic. We're not going to let nobody tell us to stop doing what we do. And even for those who don't understand that we have to speak up for, we speak up for them too. We just speak it up for them too, man, because some of our people, man, I just don't know what to say, man, when it comes to it.
Yeah, but
Can I speak, Martin? Can I just say something real quick?
Yes, sir.
I just wanted to say maybe what I said was misinterpreted, but it basically starts within. It's not black on black violence. It starts with us. We can't. I see you guys are all about black power and black love, but it's got to be. I don't feel that when I'm in the black community amongst black people. It's not that.
Okay.
I'm just saying we can share resources with the younger generation and try to help them out. That's it.
Okay, I understand, brother. Now let me just explain something to you, brother, and I understand it. Listen, this is what we're doing today is a step in the right direction, brother. You know, you got to remember we've been in bondage for 400, 500 years, man, and still in mental bondage right now. We need help, brother. And if we're waiting on somebody else to solve our problems, we'll be waiting another 500 years. This is the time to start mobilizing people that look like us. Those are the ones that's willing to put the work in to merge together and be one force, brother, so we can start helping looking out for our own. Go back to the thing that I spoke to Erica earlier about. If you got 5 babies and the lady that you meet, she got 5 babies, you neglect your babies to take care of her babies. That's not right. You have to take care of your own. Black people, we have to, not saying you, brother, we have to get out of this individual stuff. You got yours, I got mine, you got yours. Listen, it's okay. We're not saying that you can't be successful in this country, but as a group, they are not allowing it. So as a group, we want group success, not just individual success. That's what we want as a group. What good is it? Me and Mark Carter, we sitting on the hill, never got to come down to the bottom of the hill. Never got to come down. We stand up top. We got people at our feet serving us, doing whatever we say. But all our people at the bottom and can't get up, can't climb up the hill. Anytime they like they progress, we pushing them down. We don't want that type of attitude. We want us all to go together, brother. We want us to thrive. We put the work in. We deserve it. America owes to us, and if they don't give to us, we're going to have to take it. As simple as that. That's it.
Case closed.
That's it. I'm telling you. I'm like you, brother. I'm tired of the violence in the street. But if a man can't eat, what else is him to do? His natural instinct is to go out there to steal, to rob, beg. You know, we have to do what we have to do. We're not.
You laid the rules down. You laid the rules down. As for the young man and Erica, I hope you're still listening. We don't mean no offense for you. We're trying to get you to see what the reality is. We love you, Erica. We have nothing against you. But as a student of history, I encourage you, because you're in the same age as myself, listen to what we're trying to give you. Because when you get here, at this, right here, as Martin always says, in 20 twice, plus 10 and 3 years, you will begin to understand what we're talking about. Because we have seen it happen to our forefathers, and we're going through the remnant of that. I appreciate Mark introducing me to something that I just wasn't kind of clear on, but it was confusing because I was pissed off with my own mayor to let people over here and she lied and say she didn't know anything about it. Learn how to listen to what we're saying. We're not negating what you feel. Just take the time and say, you know what, let me go over here for a minute and take some notes. Because learning is important. And you would be a good, excellent teacher, but you got to get more knowledge of what's happening from what you're seeing right now. And I grew up with older people, so I had to learn their ways and not just enforce all of my ways. That calms me down to understand, you know what, they've been through something. Let me see what's going on. So we love you, Erica, and this gentleman. We understand some of our Black people can be crazy, but they're still a part of us, no matter what. And we still got to stick together.
That's it. People, we got to do something together. Sometimes everybody can't work on the same project. You know, just some people, just like me, everybody probably couldn't do a peaceful march when it was march with the civil rights movement. So they had to do something else. You know, Percy, I don't know if I would be able to march and somebody hit me upside the head with a brick and I'll just sit there. I don't know if that's me. I really don't. I don't know what my reaction would be.
Hey, Martin,
Yeah.
Can I say this, Martin?
Go ahead, my brother.
Can I say this, Martin?
Yes, sir.
You never hear when the LGBT is fighting for LGBT rights, they don't allow you to come in and say, well, what about straight people? They'll jump all over you if you attempt to do that. Or when the Hispanics are pushing for immigrant rights, They'll jump all over you. You come in and just say, well, what about reparations for descendants of slavery? But we have to compromise every time we have our conversation. We have to compromise and allow somebody else others to come in and talk about everything else other than what we're talking about. No, we don't have to do that. We're gonna do it just like the LGBT community does it when they fight for LGBT rights. We can't come in again and talk about straight people and what's happening to straight people. That would be highly disrespectful. And for somebody to attempt to do that, it just shows you the lack of respect that they have for our plight and our cause. And so respectfully, just honor our agenda, no different than you honor their agenda. When the Jews talking about the Holocaust, we're not allowed to step in and talk about slavery.
Mm-hmm.
Even though we suffered the worst Holocaust that any group could have ever suffered. And we want you to use the word Holocaust. It's so that, man, it's time out for us having to compromise, to go along and get along with some other group who's not compromising when it comes to our issue.
Hold on, sister. Listen, you know what, Mark? I used to get that problem all the time when I first started saying I love being black. Love black, you're black power. Oh, he racist. Oh, he racist. Brother, I'm racist because I'm saying I love my people. Come on now. People do that because see, they're not used to a black man speaking out, saying that he loved being black. As long as I'm out here shooting and killing people, scamming and shamming, selling dope or whatever, God knows what, that's acceptable. But when you hear a black man saying that he loved being black, black love, black unity, black power, they don't like that type of talk. I love my brother. Listen, people, we have to unite. There's power in unity. Trust me, people. We don't have to carry nobody else's agenda. The brother broke it out clearly. We don't have to carry nobody else's agenda. We don't have to invite nobody else in our fight. We don't have to do that. We don't have to include nobody in. Does that mean that we hate them? Does that mean that we practicing being mean? No, not at all. Not at all. Now, if you believe in the Bible, Jesus said salvation came unto the Jews first. Said first. That's what the Bible said. Then to the Greek. I'm quoting the scripture now. Didn't write that now. That's what Jesus said. So now if Jesus is a racist, I'm a racist. Simple as that. That's what Jesus said. Now, if you believe in the Bible and you practice Christianity, that's what the book says. The scripture says that. Now, when we mimic what Jesus said, we're supposed to be on time. All right. Now, that's it, people. That's it. We are our own solution. Let me say it again. We are our own solution. That's what we are. We are our own solution. We have to solve our intelligent people solves their own problems. That's what it is. Intelligent people. They know how to solve their problems. And that's what we're going to do. We don't have to invite no one in our fight. We have to do it for ourselves. We've been waiting for 400 to 500 years, and look at us, we're still the same. We don't own nothing. We don't control nothing. We don't run nothing. We at each other's throat. Come on, people. This is the truth. I'm just speaking logic. And Brother Mark said it. God bless. He got a sister that's in the LGBTQ, daughter. I have an auntie, my mother's sister, that's in that life. I have cousins that's in that life. And I love them to death. We'll kill for them. But guess what? They don't include us in their agenda. And we don't have to include them in our agenda as being black. Okay.
assuming.
And documentation of homosexual gender will tell you that they want to kill straight America. So y'all never look at it. Look at that documentation of homosexual gender, chapter 13. It says you can destroy straight America, and they let you know that you do it.
Man, I just want to say one last thing.
Erica, you can't help it, could you? You can't help it, Erica. You just can't. You can't. What is it, Erica? What is it? You can't help it, could you? You can't help it. Come on. You can't help it. Come on, Erica.
So, it's time for us, I believe, to start being real with what we really mean by Black unity. Because what's going to end up happening is that when we say we all need to come together to be a Black, this type of ideology and rhetoric.
All right. Oh, Erica, stop it. Stop it. I got to stop you. Talking about rhetoric. Come on, baby. Come on, Erica. Stop it. Stop it, Erica. Stop it. So you gonna diss us like that on this page? And I just told you, you're gonna diss us on this page?
I'm talking about, I'm not dissing nobody. I was literally called all kind of immigrants, not Black, blah, blah, blah. You just sat there and watched it. So
No. I mean, listen.
You're an immigrant.
I'm not no immigrant. I was born here. See what I'm talking about there?
And
Right, come on, that's disrespectful, man. I'm going now.
That was Black. How is that
Okay.
Black?
Okay,
That's
listen.
respect unity.
Okay, I got a new caller, y'all. I got a new caller. We're gonna go to a new caller. We're gonna kill this right now. 6557. We're going to the new caller. 6557. Come on, caller. I'm not done with going this night.
Hey, Martin.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. This is Tina Nicole.
Hey, Keena Nicole, you lit me up. How you doing? How you doing? Good. Come on with it.
Martin. I'm good.
All right.
I'm good.
All right.
So here's the thing. I'm still learning, and I'm grateful for your platform, because I'm not gonna say I know every single thing, but I can only go based on my experiences, right? Now, here's the thing. I've seen so much with all of these people coming over here, and forgive me for saying these people, but forgive me. There is no way in the absolute hell that somebody not from here should get benefits that people from here don't get. Period. Why are you taking care of someone else's backyard?
Get rid of
You're not taking care of your own. Like, I mean, no offense to nobody else, but that's my stance. I don't remember exactly how much you said each of those immigrants were getting when they sent them over to Lawndale. But all these people here, come on now, that don't make sense. When it comes to us, they don't have the funds, and they can limit how much they're gonna give us. But somebody not even from here, you're gonna give them what was it, like $5,000 one time?
Yeah,
and
for
500 every month or something, nothing like that.
Yeah.
That's insane.
And it's illegal.
And there's people that homeless downtown, and back Canal Street and all of that. It makes sense. So listen, I'm just gonna say, whatever y'all do, I'm on the sideline cheering, okay? Because this is absolute nonsense. Anything that they ever gave to us in this country, it was never just strictly given to us. We always had to share with other people. Nothing.
Minority coalition.
We say Black Lives Matter. They say all lives matter. All lives do matter, but right now we're not talking about that. We're talking about the Black lives.
I'm
Preach, Black lives.
let me just say this, Keenan, Nicole. I'm in agreement with Mark on this point, and I'm gonna tell you, and he's right. We're not trying to say don't do nothing for the immigrants. I'm not saying that. The same situation you set up for them to get resources and all this, we want it for our people too, and we think we deserve it more.
That's all I'm saying too, Mark.
How many tax dollars have they put in this
I'm not
country?
dissing anybody.
Everybody.
Right. We want to eat too. Why should we have to be third class citizens?
All I'm saying is we was brought here.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, Martin.
No, go. It's a late. Go ahead. You good? Go ahead. Go,
I'm
King.
not saying don't look out for anybody else. All I'm saying is the people that were born here, they should be taken into consideration first. I'm one of those people that you talked about, Martin. Since 2014, I've been on the waiting list for Section 8.
See? That's not fair.
2014.
That's not fair, people. That's not fair at all. That is not fair.
It's not. So that's why I say I can speak how I feel, and I'm sorry if people don't agree because I'm one of those people, and I work every day.
Mm-hmm.
I work every day, but guess what? Like Dr. Sanders said, you know where you've been, but you don't know where you're going. You might need some help one day. You might.
Mm-hmm.
That's a resource. But I can't get that resource with somebody that just came over here can. That don't make sense to me, Mark.
That's not hate. That's not hate. That's not hate. See, people, when you don't go along with other people, they call it hate. That's not hate. Listen, I'm not mad at the European Caucasian man for helping his own. I am not mad at him. I'm not mad at the Asian community for shopping with Asians. I'm not mad at the Hispanic community, the Mexican community, Latin community shopping with each other. I'm not mad at them for that. They supposed to support their own. That's not no sin. That's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. I'm mad at us because we don't practice group economics. I ain't racist. I ain't hateful. This is my money. I spend it anywhere I want to. I work for it. Yes, you're right. That's why your sons and daughters out there are robbing arming trucks, robbing you, knocking you upside the head, carjacking. And Mark, you said something. I always say it. We don't always agree, Mark, but I always say it. Mark said, now I'll quote, white people know if they don't feed their children are going to eat them. I think he said it like that. If they don't feed their children are going to eat them. Guess what? Look at black people. Our children are not eating. And guess who they're eating on? They're not only eating on us, they're eating on everybody. That's the truth. You can't deny that. That's the truth. When we don't make things happen for...
And they're not wrong. And they're not wrong for what they're doing.
Go ahead, Mark. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Mark.
And they're not wrong for what they're doing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You see, us as adults, we want to always play victim, when we're not doing our job and blame the children. If the children crazy, that means that we crazy. If the children are starving, that means that we starve them. So I'm not going to blame young people. No matter what's going on, at the end of the day, it's our responsibility to make sure that things are going that direction. So I'm not here to blame children. I'm here to say to us as adults, we're going to do something new and different. We have to do something new and different. And that is standing up and speak up for ourselves, represent ourselves, feed our people first. Because in all these conversations that's been had tonight, those that oppose what we're talking about, neither one of them said anything about what we are discussing as it pertains to our community stuff. I don't know if you noticed that.
Mm.
But everybody that oppose what we're saying or want us to say things the way that they want us to say it never said anything about what's happening to us. They're crying for these other people and want us to cry for them too. Well, that's not going to happen. That's the problem. We've been crying for everybody else before we cry for ourselves for too long. It's a different generational thing.
Same, Mark. They're
You know what I
the
mean?
same,
No,
Mark.
we're not the same. We're not the same.
No,
Right?
I didn't say
So all
we're
this
the
talking
same.
about we're
I
the
didn't say we're
same.
the same.
Okay, well, at the end of
Every
the
time we
day,
compromise,
we must
Thank you.
separate. We must separate, segregate, delineate, and everything else that sets us apart from these other groups, so that we can we'll survive. So we can survive. Now, whatever the next generation plans on doing, when they get in the driver's seat, fine, do it. But right now, we're gonna lead the ship. We y'all parents. We your big brothers.
We're doing it right now.
We know
Y'all
what's best for
can't
you.
stop.
Way better than you know. We know way more than you could ever know. And again, like I said last night, when that young sister, what's her name again, Martin? The little sister that those police knocked her teeth out of her mouth.
Miracle.
Who let those old women at the University of Chicago, huh?
Miracle. Yeah.
So when Miracle let those older women from the University of Chicago, Barbara Ransby, Kathy Corn, Angela Davis, and all of them, radicalized them and sent them out on the front line, telling them that women gonna lead the charge. You know, they didn't go with them. They let them go out there and get assaulted, get their teeth knocked out of their mouth, get locked up. A lot of those young people caught cases, and you still didn't see none of them from none of those people like Kathy Cohen that come out and stand with those young people. I watched them form BYP 100. And BYP 100 then spent it to Black Lives Matter. People don't know that about BYP 100. People don't know about the study of race, politics, and culture at the University of Chicago, which is the agenda that Kathy Cohen was pushing under the orders of them white racist Jews out there at the University of Chicago. Oh yeah, some of us do know what's going on. Okay? In 2012, when Rakia Boyd was killed, she was killed in my neighborhood. I led the first protest to that Mexican police officer's house. And it was her sellout ass brother that went in and had breakfast in the house with the guy. That's the reason why we stopped doing the protest. Because he went behind our back along with the rest of his family and went in and had dinner with this man after he killed his sister. And so, you know, I can go down the list of all these protests that we have led long before Black Lives Matter, to those immigrants that started Black Lives Matter after they watched BYP 100, to those feminists, to those who started pushing that women were going to lead the charge. See, the movement has never been gender-based. You just saw men because men understood that to put our women out front was dangerous. As dangerous as it was to take Miracle and put her out front and get all her, and she got all her teeth knocked out by those racist police officers. But see, sometimes being young, and we've all done it, because we're very ambitious at those tender ages, we jumped out there. But sometimes when you're hard-headed, like our grandparents used to teach us, and they tell you don't touch the hot iron, and you touch it anyway, you get burned. Now that's not to say that we wanted it to happen, but if you slip off and while nobody's watching, and you jump out there and jump off the porch, like you can jump out front and do what others or adults do, what men should do in some cases, and in some cases women, grown folks. You know, certain things happen. You know, man. So, I'm so fed up and tired of going back and forth, to the point where I come to this conclusion. Personally, I don't feel we owe it to owe no explanation to nobody as descendants of American chattel slavery on how we should operate when it comes to our justice claims, when it comes to our issues. We don't owe nobody no explanation. And all this, everybody should have something to say in this Barack Obama era of in the woke culture and the cancel culture. You know what I'm saying? Well, we didn't come up in those days and times. And we know that that's not going to take you too far with you going along with that agenda that they're pushing. It ain't going to take you too far. So we're going to speak about it. So all this talking about what the next generation is going to do, when it's your time, do it. But right now, we're gonna lead the ship.
It is our time. It's our time now, and we're doing it. We got to live on this earth longer than you. We have a right to fight for the world we want.
And what's that supposed to mean?
And
You gotta live on this earth longer than
it means that young people like Miracle have to live here longer than y'all, and she has a right to fight for the world she want to live in.
So she deserved what happened to her. That what you saying?
I guarantee you, Miracle ain't willing to go back there and out there and lead the child to get her teeth knocked out again. I bet you she ain't ready to do that.
Exactly.
She's still listening.
I guarantee you she ain't ready to go out there and lead the charge and go up in front of them race soldiers knocking her teeth out. I bet she ain't gonna listen to your little smart ass and tell her to do that no more. I guarantee you that.
I got punched in the stomach by CPD when I was 5 months pregnant at a protest. But you think I'm gonna stop fighting? We are soldiers. We fight.
We're not talking about you. We talking about Miracle. I ain't seen Miracle.
And I know
police
Miracle.
knocked her teeth out.
And she hasn't stopped.
I ain't seen Miracle. I ain't on the front line.
She turned her around.
Because Miracle understands that she's not a fool. You know what I'm saying? And maybe you should go to the Bohemian community where you come from and you fly his flag. And you
What I mean?
That's what speak for Black America.
Black people be my ass.
You speak for the Bohemian people. You don't speak for Black America.
Whatever. My daddy is
That's
black,
right.
just like you.
You fly the Bohemian
Okay,
flag
what's
on your. Hey, Mark, let me tell you, Mark, because I want the people in this room to know this right here. Okay, if you go to her Facebook page, she's flying the Bohemian flag, talking about her people, and she's talking about immigrants are here to stay. She ain't saying nothing
Because
about no
that's
black
my mother's
folks.
side of the family, and I can do that.
You know what I mean? No,
Hold on.
Your mother's side of the family because that's who raised you.
I am my daddy's side. You want me to choose between my mother and my father? That's ignorant as hell. They both
I'm
black.
saying to you on your Facebook page, you flying a Bohemian flag. You ain't flying your daddy's
Because
flag.
I
You flying your
can.
mother's flag.
It's called being free. You might want me to be in bondage, but it's called being free. Get over it. Get over it. And that's why we're not fighting for the world you want, Mark, because it's oppressive. It's oppressive.
If
You want to
it's,
be free. We tired. of
if
all these
it's about
rules,
being free, then your
regulations. I can't rep my mother and my father. It's BS. Don't nobody want to live like that.
Hey, Marcus. Come on, Marcus. You've been
Get
quiet.
out of here. There's nothing appealing. There's nothing appealing about that existence.
Marcus Robertson.
Anyway, I was saying there's a saying that goes, Mark, but for the grace of God, there go I. And if y'all want to align yourselves with America to where you rejecting the black immigrants, fine. But please understand, America could face judgment any moment. At any moment, this United States of America, and don't get it twisted, them migrants, some of them lived in the hood where they from, just like we live in the hood. It wasn't sweet. But do you know how bad it has to get to want to flee your home across oceans and rivers with a baby in tow, pregnant? Do you understand how bad things got to get?
we didn't do it.
Any moment, the United States of America could face judgment. This could become a war-torn country at any moment. And what if it cost the equivalent of $100,000 to come to the Canada border legally? Because that's where everybody gonna head. The Canadian border ain't guarded at all, and they speak English. That's where everybody gonna head, and we not in Chicago, not too far from Canada. Everybody gonna be heading straight to the Canada border, And what if it costs the equivalent of $100,000 American USD to get in there legally?
Okay.
Y'all will be hopping that motherfucking fence so fast.
Hey, come on, Marcus.
Stop judging people.
Marcus, come on.
But for the grace of God, there goes
Marcus.
I. And y'all better hope them Canadians got a
Marcus.
better mentality than the one that you got.
Marcus, come on.
So,
Hold it.
stop
Hold it.
thinking
You sure do.
Hold it, sister. Marcus, I've called you twice. 0941. Marcus. 0941. Okay, I'm calling on 6557.
Girl, we've been at war since slavery. What you talking
65. Please, y'all don't argue with Erica. Please.
about? We run
Please. This is not about Erica. This is about us. 6557.
I'm sorry.
This meeting going well. 6557.
Martin, that's me. That's Tina.
Come on, Keena. You want to say something? You want to say something else? You're welcome to say something else.
I'm like I said. I mean, I'm not against anybody.
Mm-hmm.
However, I'm black first.
Mm-hmm.
I love being black.
That's it,
Like
baby.
you said, tell the truth and shame the
That's
devil. If everybody else can look out for their own people, how come we can't do it?
That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm
Because
saying.
we do it.
People getting upset because black people won't include nobody else. Yeah, I mean, we listen.
They're
Listen.
not including us.
No, I'm telling you. I'm telling you at all. I'm telling you, people.
I'm still mad at my friends getting killed in the Twin Towers by immigrants.
I'm listen.
upset about that.
Listen, I love people, but I love my people. I got a special love for black folks. And that's it. I mean, you can't get around that. I'm not in between. I'm not riding the fence. That's what it is. Trust me. Because listen, we've been here for 400-500 years. Ain't nobody helped us. Nobody. They have made merchandise of us. That's it.
And guess what, Martin?
Yes.
We didn't ask to come over here.
Mm-hmm.
We was forced. So we playing the hand that's been dealt, but guess what? We are tired.
Listen.
We are tired.
Listen. Let me.
Almost a half a century. A couple of years, I'll be 50 years old. You understand? I've seen so much in those 47, almost 48 years. Listen. Hey.
Ray,
tired, you know?
I'm gonna read some of these messages.
Everybody else take care of their own.
Yeah. I'm gonna read some of these. Raven Harris said, you must have forgot what our race have endured. Slavery, they beat, rape, forced long labor of work, stole from us, and everything else. And you talking about what the immigrants went through? Oh my God, please stop. Come on, people. Right here in America. Right here in America. Right here in America. Somebody
America
said,
was the only place black people were enslaved.
listen, no, but right here we have been enslaved. No, this is the worst form of ever slavery in the world here in America. Worst form of slavery.
Haiti was actually the worst place.
No.
That's why they
slaughtered like this right here. This is the only slavery we're concerned about. You know what I mean? Watch
Exactly.
Watch this. When you look at slavery over in the Caribbean, guess what? CARICOM is over there representing them. You don't hear CARICOM saying a damn thing about Black Americans who were enslaved in this country. So all this talking about was America the only place where people were enslaved? No, this is the only place that we're concerned with. And CARICOM needs to stay concerned with slavery that happened over there where you from, where your mother is from. And so all of this back and forth with you, you know what I'm saying? You really, you know what I mean, borderline disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? You fly the flag of the Bohemians over the
that you're not more mad
at
that is slavery.
You know what I mean? Just deal with that. Deal with that over there, okay? Yeah,
That's
you know what
right.
I'm saying? Because you got a real disrespectful way of doing things. And so this is about us
I'm
standing
disrespectful.
up for our
Talking bad about
okay?
my mother.
So
I'm
we're
disrespectful.
talking about
You talking about my mother.
He wasn't talking bad about your mom.
Let's go out and understand.
Yes,
You
he did.
no, you will say anything to me and I don't say nothing to you.
No, he didn't.
Let's leave it like that. So now I'll just stop,
You are
stop right there. I'm not
divisive,
gonna say
Mark
anything.
Carter. You are not
Okay,
about
cool.
black
Okay,
unity.
we never been together
You
to
are
be
about
divided.
straight. You are about
We've never
straight
been together to be
male
divided.
American black unity. Be specific.
We had never been together to be divided. Thank you.
And the women in the back.
Going back
Women
to
stay in the
the
back.
conversation, the conversation that we're having, you know what I mean, is about all of our people. You know what I'm saying? This is about our people. We ain't gonna get off into no genderism. We ain't gonna get out to no sexuality. We're gonna talk about us as our people, plain and simple. Okay? And so in this fight that we're gonna start right here in Chicago, this fight to demand that we have an office of Black Americans is gonna start here and now. Okay? Tonight, it starts now that we stand and we call for this office of Black Americans. And let me say this to you, Martin, you still there?
I'm here. Go ahead. Go ahead, Mark.
Watch this, Martin. Here's what's really not sensitive. Have y'all noticed that in these major black cities that there are no white racist Republicans in power? There are no white racist Republicans in power in these cities. These are Democrats, the Marxists, pro-Marxist Democrats that are doing this stuff to our people.
Democrat and
Every time we have these conversations, this whole thing of white supremacy come up. No, we ain't gonna talk about no white supremacy. You know what I'm saying? No, we don't have
Yes, the hell we
about no
are.
white supremacy. Every time that we have conversations, we're gonna talk about all the races, the immigrant races, the white races, and every other races that exist. Okay? So we ain't gonna get off track, talk about no white supremacy. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause we know how to deal with white people. We've been dealing with them. And matter of fact, we dealt with them in order for immigrants to come to this country. Didn't no immigrants fight for a damn thing in this country. They came over here and benefited after we were hung, after dogs were sick on us, water was sprayed on us. Then they came over here, and they didn't start coming by the droves in the 90s. They ain't fought no fights over here. Ain't nobody from the Bahamas fought a damn thing in America.
This city
They
is
fought for
literally
nothing
founded
in
by
this
a
country. They
Haitian.
benefited
You're so
from it.
ignorant.
Okay?
So ignorant,
Okay.
yo. This city is literally founded by a Haitian man.
Girl, it was black Indians over there in Chicago, and they didn't come from no Haiti. This whole landmass wasn't nothing but Aboriginal black Indians. So,
Okay. Hold it, y'all. I got another caller.
Okay, was they Americans or
okay.
was they Native?
Listen. Okay, people. I got another caller.
and they was
Erica, listen. Please, baby. Please. If you're not with this particular live, please. Just be silent. You don't have to go nowhere, please. If I don't want you to listen. I don't want nobody attacking you because all the comments it's almost about Erica, and it's not about Erica, y'all. We got to get this truth out. 912, I think it's Sarge. I'm not sure. 912. Come on, area code.
What's going on? Yeah,
oh, Lord, it's you again, Sarge. It's you again, Sarge. What's going on, man?
Again, that's my first
I know. I just messing with you. Now, don't listen. Hey, let me leave Erica alone.
I know.
Eric, hey, listen, Sarge, don't say.
Even thinking about her.
Okay, all right, let's go. Talk about the subject. All right.
Okay. Now, what I'm looking at is this. You had all of these doggone black mayors, Democrats, of course, in these cities. We'll take.
We listen. What happened? Sarge, what happened? What happened, Sarge? Sarge, you fell out? What happened? Okay, he called back again. Wait till he come back in.
Okay.
There you go. What happened? Okay. All right.
Okay. You know what? I hit the hold button
Okay.
by accident on my phone. I was sitting here watching TV. They got a special thing about the Negro League Museum And I looked up, I was like, oh yeah, this is, and I messed around with my finger slipped.
Okay.
Yeah, but what I was saying was you got all these black mayors and Democrats run cities, right?
Right.
They talked all that good talk about we sanctuary cities, we open arms, we welcome the immigrants. But they didn't bargain on them getting sent there by the people in Texas. Now they done got sent there. Now they want to dog. We don't have room, and we done ran out of funding, and we done boo. It's like, hold them on, man. First it was lottie dottie. Come on, everybody. Now y'all done changed your mind. What was that?
Okay.
And some of them mayors and them governors that's black is black foreigners. That's another reason. All you gotta do is check their record. I already did.
Okay.
Yeah, all of you had low white folks talking about sanctuary city and all of that. And everything was good to go until Buffalo was sent to Chicago from Texas to the border. Now that's a problem. But at first, if you notice, everything that came out their mouth was those racist Republicans are mistreating the doggone immigrants. While in the same breath, they wasn't doing a damn thing for black people, their own constituents that voted them in office. Mm-hmm. Anybody notice that part, or is it just me?
Hey, you talking to a Democratic
That's right.
audience, but the truth is the truth. It is what it is. It is what it is.
I tell people. I tell them, I'm a Republican.
Okay.
Straight up.
You got black Republicans and you got
I've never voted for a Democrat in my life.
Mm-hmm. You
But
know?
I just asked a question, hey, what this? Did anybody else notice that, or like, was it just me?
It's true. They publicize it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, people. I've been on here almost 3 hours. I'm gonna give Mark and Dr. Sanders the last word, and I get them to the last. Dr. Sanders, you want to go first, or Mark go first? Don't make me no different. Give y'all the last word, and we're done. We wrapping it up. It was a great show, and I'll keep y'all updated for the.
I want to.
Who is this?
That's Sanders.
Oh, okay. I couldn't recognize your voice. Okay, go ahead. You said okay. All right, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. I want everybody to understand. You all go online and type in the new therapy Chicago. Go and read it. Just read it, please. If you all can look at TikTok and Instagram, all of that. Go on there and read the 52-page document and get understanding of what's going on. Martin posed the question that if you, everybody, this is not directed at everybody, it was a statement. He said, if you got with a man that has children and he ignores the need of his children but worries about taking care of children, our people are not given the right respect, and we're not being recognized just for being who we are and our needs. It's as simple as that. We did not say we hate immigrants and want them to just fall out the face of the earth. No one said that. But we got to learn how to get home taken care of first. And we have to gaslight their behind to make sure they get an understanding that you can't place, like the young lady said, she's been waiting on this thing for almost 15 years now. I'm just saying, ballpark figure. Who should do that when immigrants coming over here and they get all of everything, they get extra money? You, the black folks go to the welfare office to get little stuff. They get all kinds of money from the caseworker, from the case manager. You get talked to any kind of way. Oh, but when the immigrants come, oh yeah, come on in here. We're gonna take care of you, no problem. Here's $1,000 food stamp. It's the average person that goes for help in the aid office end up getting disrespected. But the immigrants are getting all type first class acknowledged. That's not fair. That's not fair. Read that 52-page document. Read it and understand it. So you will know where we're at. And understand this. This 50 Club, been there, done that. I admire older people and respect the knowledge that they have. So I can learn. So sometimes we gotta know when to fold, know when to hold. But anytime someone older than you all, those younger people, we're giving you history, just listen. Just listen. Because you will learn what we were talking about. And I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Mark. I appreciate you, Marcus, for giving us the time of showing us your photo optic work all over, Martin. I appreciate you taking the time. I thank all the other people that's been on here. Let us pull together and get this voice out there. And Mark is like me. I'm gonna mess your hair up one way or another. Love y'all.
All right, Mark, you get the last
Yes,
word.
ma'am.
Last word, Marcus. I mean, Mark.
So one thing I forgot to make mention of, and that's the browning of America. If you haven't paid attention to this whole conversation on the browning of America, please Google that. But we're dealing with an even bigger issue with it browning Chicago. And the browning of Chicago does not include us. And for the most part, they're only talking about Hispanics, no different than they talked about the same and did in California. And so the browning of America, Google that. The second thing I would like you all to Google and say to you that you need to Google is what Dr. Sanders was just speaking on. It's called the Chicago New Americans Plan. The Chicago New Americans Plan. And, you know, just the name in itself says it all. That you're going to have a group of what you call new Americans in the city. Then what's your plan for the old Americans?
That's a good point.
And so Google that 52-page document that you spoke of, the Chicago New Americans Plan. The Chicago New Americans Plan. And last but not least, Google City for Action. All of this, I'll put it in the comment. I'm going to put everything in the comments so you don't have to try to type it in real fast. I'll put it in the comments because it's so important. And most of all, please reach out to Martin as we begin to organize and demand this office of Black Americans. That office will give us everything that we need in terms of reparations, everything but the actual check. Reparations is not just about the check. It's about land. It's about housing. It's about health care. You know, there's tons of things. Everything, all of the and above, everything and the kitchen sink is owed to us as descendants of American chattel slavery.
Okay.
So again, I'll put all the information in there. And please, y'all, let's start organizing. Let's demand that we have it all.
Yep.
Fully resourced. No different than they have it fully yes.
The Brown of
Go ahead.
America, is that the evasion of social or the one that's the Spanish Revolution?
I can't hear you that good, but I'm really speaking of the Brown of America, where they're talking about these Hispanics taking over this country.
So
And-
you talking about
and
the
it is
Hispanic
happening.
Revolution for American outreach?
Say it again. I can't hear you.
That was by Sergio Lucas.
I'm not sure, but you know, we've had a brief conversation about it, and so when you look at it and talk about this Brown of America, it's playing itself out. I don't know who is bad, but I'm just saying when I've had the conversations, it's been more centered around how quietly these Hispanics are playing as if they're a friend of ours, only to find ourselves being replaced by them. Everywhere these people gone, and now they teamed up with these other immigrants, we have been pushed out. If you look at Minneapolis, Minnesota, y'all, the Somalis have wiped Black Americans out. They've taken over all of the businesses. They've taken over all of the healthcare systems, the politics. You have a refugee. We're talking a refugee that was ran out of her own country, has come to America and became a congressperson. That's a threat to national security. I don't care what anybody has to say about it. There's no way the rest should be able to happen. And so, please, Cities for Action, Google it.
Okay.
The
Hey,
Chicago New Americans Plan. Google
okay,
it.
Mark, we need to make sure is the meeting tomorrow or Thursday. The flyers say Thursday, but you know, some people were saying it was
Thursday. Sorry about that.
Okay.
It's Thursday, May 4th.
okay.
Thursday, May 4th at South Shore High School. South Shore High School, Thursday at 6 p.m. May 4th. Everybody needs to be there. We need to be there, even if they are over capacity. We need to be standing outside. And after the people finish the meeting on the inside, we need to come out and have the meeting on the outside. We cannot afford to allow our schools and our communities to be given to these other groups. No other community. Chinatown is not going to allow Chinatown to be given to Black Americans. Greektown is not going to allow Greektown to be given. Little village where Hispanics live, they're not trying to all lives matter in their community. Make no mistake about it. They don't want us there. They named their community South Lawndale to show us that they did not want us there. And we became North Lawndale. Whereas the community used to be called Lawndale until the racist Mexicans got there and changed the name of it. They demanded that the name be changed.
They've been taken over by.
When I hear all this talk
You know,
of,
we wanted to do
when I hear all this talk of unity and coalition, there is no coalition when it comes to all these immigrant groups, y'all. These people live in there. As a matter of fact, when it comes to Caribbeans and Africans, if y'all notice, they come to Chicago, get off the plane, and go to the north side. And they've been here long enough that
You don't want them over here.
to not be around Black people. Guess what? They've been here long enough to know better. And so since they still want to go to the north side around white folks, you just stay their ass up there. We don't need them around us. They're no allies of ours.
Okay.
Please remember, y'all.
There's no
You already know what it
federal
is.
statute.
Live, uncut, unedited.
They were fleeing.
You already know what it is.
All right,
Live,
people. That's
uncut,
it. I'm out of here. I'm
You
out.
already know what it is.
This is where we tell the truth
Tell the truth
and shame the devil. All right.
I love being black. I love being black. I love being
Appreciate
black.
you guys. See you tomorrow night. Peace out.